Yeah, right. I'm live a bit early because if I start shouting, because the soy nerds, I've been needing to be called out on this one. Like, yeah, I'm not. It's not too late, so the neighbours won't complain. Because recently, none of these soy nerd fucking bitches have been talking about no fucking Superman. No, because even they are fucking seeing how fucking soid it is. It's like, yeah, you thought Robert Pattinson being Batman was soy. They're gonna get the former actress known as Elaine Page to play Superman. And why not? Because she's about as masculine as any other American male. Wouldn't you say? Because I fucking would. And obviously, you can see in the decline of testosterone counts in the USA and how fucking soy they've become. That, yeah, the page there might as well be Superman. Who else you gonna get? I mean, last Superman was played by a Brit. Thor's played by an Australian. Hulk is obviously CGI'd. Batman has been played by mostly British people. It's a bit of a mixture recently. It's been British and Americans, but and oh, Captain America is played by an American, but it was one of them where he's called. I mean, if you had any other nationality playing Captain America, it's like, wow, you is America is short on masculinity. But everyone knows that. That's why they're not fucking tuning in. They like to fucking fuck around. Oh, soy nerd bitches, is it? Is it soy nerd bitches? Oh, the soy nerd bitches. It's like, yeah, but you know they are. You fucking know they are. And obviously, we're seeing it with our own fucking two eyes. They shut the fuck up like little bitches because they know. They can't come on and say, "Oh no," and then pay the page there. I'll call them the page there. So no one starts fucking crying about fucking using the wrong fucking name. But anyway, the page there is your height of masculinity in America. Why not? Who else you got? That's what happens when you Americans listen to fucking other Americans. You end up dumb as fuck. I mean, we all know America's dumb as fuck. The world knows that. But what was saving your fucking sorry asses was you could do masculine action. But now you can't even do that. So not only are you America's going to be considered dumb cunts, they're going to be considered pussy dumb cunts. That's all I'm saying. So when Elaine Page is the new Superman, I mean, the Page there is the new Superman. Fucking, what they're gonna do? They're going to have to fucking review it, aren't they? Because it's Superman, and apparently they love the fucking DC. Oh, that is going to be so fucking terrible. Is it, well, as I say, America hasn't got no masculine men no more, have they? I mean, you got Captain America and fucking Iron Man. And Iron Man's dead. Hey, Nelson the psychopath saying, hey, not all Americans are pussy dumb cunts. No, but the majority is, though. I know you're not Nelson. And Chuck Norris. And you can even class Bruce Lee because he was half American, but he had an American passport. But I've been fucking looking at the research, Nelson, and the fucking decline of fucking testosterone through fucking obviously chemicals and that shit, but also which America's got a big part to play in that because fucking I think that's where your hormone blockers was invented and that it'd have been somewhere in America, wouldn't it? Yeah, well, I think it might have been Russia and America, you know, doing all their sort of experiments and that shit back with the fucking steroids and all that shit. But Nelson, it's not me you got to worry about. It's the film companies. The film companies think that Superman should be a fucking 12-year-old boy. I mean, if the page there got like a part to play Robin, you might think, okay. I could believe that is a 15-year-old boy. But Superman, I mean, see how buffed fucking what's his fucking name? Henry Cavill. See how buffed Henry Cavill is. And even there were people thinking, oh yeah, well, he could have buffed up more. But the page there, and you know they're not gonna fucking make the page there train out. You know they're not gonna do a fucking Natalie Portman. It's like, oh yeah, she trained up, and her arms was still about as fucking big as a 14-year-old boy's. But at least you could lift the fucking hammer. But America, if you think the world is going to respect America after they see fucking the page there as Superman, no fucking way. I mean, imagine the page there playing James Bond. Do you think people would respect the UK if we fucking made our top fucking secret agent, even though they will make him a bit soy because testosterone levels are falling so dramatically. Fucking, they can't fucking do anything else. I mean, even me, and I'm quite masculine, and that, even me, fucking, like, is scary to these people because I don't speak 3 octaves higher than I should do. I've noticed a few of these. Okay. Because about last year and that, most of them sounded like DJ jockeys. Oh, hey, subscribe, like, share, everything. And now they're all like, yeah, we're going to get some films on. Yeah. But most of them are fucking mentally fucking oh, arrested development, most of them. So fucking, they probably entered it. They're probably the 40-year-old men, but to them, this is their puberty. I mean, when you've got low testosterone counts, it takes you fucking like 30 years more than your average person to reach puberty. But Nelson, the psychopath, says Alan Rickson in the Reacher series on Amazon Prime is fucking badass, masculine as fuck, and doesn't take shit from no bloke or bed. Well played, Nelson. Well played. There's another American we can fucking stick on the masculine fucking. Yeah, so now we've got 4. And 3 of them were back in the 70s. But obviously, you've got Keanu Reeves. Or is he Canadian? I don't know. He's probably lived in America so much. If he is Canadian, he's probably an American by now. But yeah, because Alan Rickson, who plays Jack Reacher in the Reacher series, when he goes to prison, he doesn't have no fucking ass action going down. The only masculine action that happens to Jack Reacher in the showers is he fucks up 3 fucking dudes really bad. And that's because he's masculine. Do you think Jack Reacher, even though he's a fictional character, but do you think Jack Reacher's fucking backlog is he reads fucking Wonder Woman comics and goes watch fucking Charlie's Angel reboots? No. Jack Reacher was reading fucking Punisher and Bond and any other fucking dude who knows how to handle themselves when silly daft cunts try and fucking try it on with them. Yeah, good call. Yeah. Keanu Reeves is Canadian. Yeah. But as I say, he's been in America so long, you could class him as American because fucking when he's playing the John Wick, he's playing an American. But as we go there, this the fine line because you might have like American. Because I think if you've got grandparents, because you obviously some people will go to the great grandparents and that, but I think officially, for like sporting purposes, so you can play for certain teams, you need grandparents from that country. Well, you only need one of them, but you need a grandparent from whatever, and then you can take that nationality. Or play for that nationality. And that, yeah. Well, America, they've got themselves fucking in that situation where there's too many chemicals and it's in utero. Because this is why I'm calling it as it is. What's happening is males are not getting enough testosterone in utero when they're being created and that due to, and sorry for blaming the women out there, but technically it is your fucking fault because you're the one giving birth. But women are getting a fucking And this is obviously fucking unconsciously because they're not doing it on purpose, you know. But most of them are not. But due to plastics and chemicals and probably soy, because there's probably a few women out there who probably weren't expecting a kid and they've been drinking their soy lattes. And I'm surprised what a woman, I mean, if you wanted to give birth to a female, I suggest you drink soy lattes as fuck. But anyway, obviously, it's affected the male where low testosterone counts. And if you want to check, because this is how you check if you received enough testosterone in utero or in the womb, and that is the space between your asshole and your balls. The bigger the space, the more testosterone you got. The shorter the space, the less testosterone you got. Oh, yeah. But Nelson, he's from the 90s, even though he's still doing good now. But good call, though. Michael J. White, who played Mick in Accident Man and was brutal in the Blood and Bones movie, yeah. And decent in the 90s Spawn movie. Oh, yeah. And fucking, there's a few other films he's been in and that. Undisputed and all. Where in Undisputed, I think 2 or 3, because Undisputed 1 is with fucking as number 2 masculine dudes, Wesley Snipes and Vin Rames. They're in Undisputed 1, and so it's rather Undisputed 2 or 3. I think it's 2, where Michael J. White fights fucking Scott Atkins, but Scott Atkins is playing it's not Bruno or Bronson, it's Boyka, that's it. He plays Boyka, who's like I think he's a Czech, like martial artist, still fucking he's in prison, so he's done some. But yeah, yeah, Nelson. Yeah, the Undisputed movies were good too. Yeah, well, that's because we know masculine action. You know, we don't have to rely on fucking films from the 80s, even though I fucking love films from the 80s. It's like it's a bit boring because seen it, done it, sort of thing. But it's masculinity, though. As I say, it's under threat, but I think it's really under threat in America. Even though fucking it's under threat around the world, but in most countries, like they haven't got like 5G because that's gonna be fucking. You got like 5G and fucking all these soy like fake fucking meat products and all that shit. You know, if like say everyone sort of like was fucking able to like watch a lot of masculine action and eat a lot of fucking non-soyed or non-fucking chemical fucking tainted fucking produce, then yeah, we could be back to getting masculine action. But unfortunately, I've seen the fucking yeah. I told everyone about how shit the fucking soy shit would be, and now they're seeing it. Uh, yeah, Andy, you want to rant again? And no, I haven't seen Accident Man yet. No, because you're a soy bitch, Andy. I fucking know you was. It's lucky that I fucking like you, or else I'd be fucking really going on to town with you, blocking you, fucking writing your phone number on toilet walls saying if you want your cock sucking by a real soy cunt, phone. And I've got your number, Andy, so you'd have to change that. Yet I can ask my friend, his mum's passed away. Oh, I can't ask my friend. His mum passed away last week. Oh, right, yeah. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, the condolences to that. But yeah, well, I tell you what, then, Andy, I'll come round and like you can watch it on my phone. Nelson saying, "I'm America. Fuck yeah, gonna save the motherfucking day." There's more pussy soy fucks in the city than in the country. The country folk are the backbone of this country. Yeah, yeah, true. But unfortunately, they're not watching fucking Superman. And so they're not watching Superman. They're going to make fucking Superman. And luckily enough, they'll be all right because fucking they won't have the chemicals and fucking fake meat produce rammed on them. But the rest of the world's going to see America as right soy cunts. I mean, who wouldn't? Have you seen the page there? I won't even give the page there a role as a male. Oh, well, as a grown male, I'd only give Page there roles as playing 15-year-old boys. It's like, right, you can either be Robin or fucking Superboy. That's the only two parts you're getting. But yeah, Andy says, ask Pedder for a blow job phone. 0121 do whoa one haha. Yeah. Yeah, Andy, if you put my fucking phone number on there, man. And I'd probably have loads of soy cunts fucking just phoning me, leaving um, unflattering fucking emails. Or should I say text messages? Because I won't fucking answer them. It's like, well, area code from America? Fuck that. I know it's fucking Gary from Soy Erotic. If he had my phone number, you know. Because that poor bitch, unlike fucking Jack Reacher, who protected his ass in jail, I don't think Gary did. And so he has fucking probably nightmares and fucking horrible fucking backflashes and that anytime masculine actions mentioned. So he'd be wanting to give me shit. Yeah, I know, Andy, you got my number. But I've watched Accident Man. So there's no point in fucking me over because I've seen Accident Man. If I haven't seen Accident Man or Accident Man Hitman's Holiday, which is Accident Man 2, then yeah, I would fucking demand you go around fucking spreading that number. But no, I've seen it because I have a testosterone count fucking over of like 65-year-olds. Because, yeah, apparently it's dropped 50% since the 1960s, and it's on record to drop fucking another 50% in like fucking 20 years or whatever. It's so bad that they're not able to produce any children in countries because it's like you're either unable to get an erection or when you have got an erection, you're shooting blanks. It could be if you got in 10 years' time, if you got fucking decent fucking sperm count, you might be some kind of fucking gigolo. Male erections might be fucking. Well, shall I say, male sperm that has the ability to fucking reproduce could be worth millions, even though they've frozen most of it. But if the like fucking account of frozen sperm gets used up, then they're going to need some more sperm. Well, I'm hoping I'm around in 10 years' time because I reckon I could fucking sell my sperm at least fucking like in the thousands. Probably thousands in 10 years' time will only get you like a packet of cigarettes and maybe a, a fucking ham sandwich. But it's what you're going to need, and I'll be having the ability to do it. Yeah, Andy's saying, good job we was born in the 70s. Yeah. Well, thingy though, even though we was born in the 70s, this shit started around the 60s. Maybe fucking earlier in the 50s, all this sort of like, oh yeah, let's fucking. Because obviously there was World War II where they didn't need to fucking depopulate because most of the fucking world did get depopulated after World War II. But probably 1955 or something, 10 years on, they're thinking, ooh, it looks like we might need another war. Or maybe we'll just fucking make the males ephemeral. Andy's saying your jizz will be in the thousands of stoned samples. It don't matter. As long as it produces fucking kids. That's all. Oh, because imagine where fucking. And women always want children, don't they? Imagine a world where women could not get any sperm and there was only about 4 or 5 people in the world able to produce good sperm. How much do you think that's going to be worth, even if it is a stoner sample? Unless the 4 other people are cranking it out like a fucking some kind of spunk machine, they're thinking I'm getting at least 2 or 3 grand a week. Maybe 4 or 5 grand if I want to do some overtime because I'd probably be in my 60s by then, you know. I'd have to take it a bit easy. But when the rest of the fucking population have sperm counts below a 60-year-old, then the one-eyed man is king in the fucking land of the blind. So, yeah, and yeah, hey, we'll tell you something, Andy. Yeah. You're not seeing any of the money. I'm not. Oh, well, I probably will come round and fucking have a thing, but because you insulted my jizz, I won't be fucking letting you fucking have any of the proceeds from my jizz fucking um, proceeds. Just need to pause it. And he says, "Don't become a tosser." No, it's too late for that. You know that, Andy. Luckily enough, though, as I say, I've had sex with over 30 women. So I wasn't tossing all my life. You know, I was pounding some fucking vaginal fucking action. That's why when I say masculine action, I don't think of me getting my ass pounded in prison. I think of me pounding some vaginal fucking hole. Yeah. Sticky hands. Well, you just got to wash them, haven't you? You know, of course they're going to be sticky if you just fucking just pull up your pants and fucking. Oh yeah, that's that one done. Uh, I need to get some up. Just need to fucking mute you whilst I fucking blow my nose. Yeah, fucking. Yeah, there you go. Nelson, the psychopath, says, I toppled Stonehenge and Avebury with my rock hard American boner. All your British neo uh, neolithical monuments belong to me. Yeah, I think you're just thinking of you're getting confused, Nelson, with Lampoon's European Vacation. And he says you could always clean it up with your slipper. I don't wear slippers. What's the point in slippers? I just use battered up trainers that like you that the soles are really fucked, so you can't really walk out in them. But they're not that fucked that you can't walk around in the house. I don't even like slippers because they always seem to get fucked up real bad if you go outside in them. And there is that occasion where sooner or later you're going to be in your slippers and you're thinking, oh yeah, I walk outside in that. And then you look at the soles of them, and it's like if they're just being fucking grated with a fucking cheese grater. Well, but anyway, let's get back onto the point of America looking like they're a right bunch of soy cunts when fucking the page there becomes super bad. Because no one's come on to dispute it. Obviously, Nelson the psychopath disputed all Americans were soy cunts, which I agree. Not all Americans are soy nerd bitches, but obviously the film companies think you are. And then obviously the rest of the world ain't gonna know what fucking the rural fucking places of America is gonna be like. Most of them are just gonna look at fucking the page there being Superman and be like, fuck! There's probably a war coming on because any country is going to be well up for taking America if they think fucking the page there is the only thing that's going to stop them. If the Man of Steel looks like a 15-year-old boy, it's going down. Anyone fucking Papua New Guinea would probably fancy the chances. They'd be like, fuck them Americans. I ain't having no 15-year-old boy tell me which countries I can invade. Andy's saying, don't write hospital lol. What? Is Dawn in hospital? Nelson saying Joe Biden is a soy nerd who rapes kids allegedly for purposes of YouTube and hates the blacks, which I don't think he hates the blacks. He just thinks he's the king of the blacks. Because if you ain't black, if you don't vote for Biden, you ain't black, as he said famously. Oh, yeah, no, she's not in hospital. What's all that about then? Andy, this is why I worry about you sometimes. You haven't seen Accident Man. You're writing fucking messages about fucking your lass, which you just doxed her. Oh no. Oh right. No, yeah, it's not your lass, is it? It was another lass. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, yeah. I know what you mean, no. Hey, Terry Middlebank saying Biden racist as fuck and likes to sniff hair. Yeah, well, yeah, I would say he's racist and all because he has been known to throw a few N bombs around, and not in the fucking ER at the end, or is it? Yeah, I think that's the all right way. Even though it sounds so similar, unless you're writing it down, you can't really tell. And they say now then, Terry. Nelson Saipar says Andy's cunt went down so low he shat his bollocks out of his beehole yesterday. Who's Andy T? Count? I don't know what Andy T count is. The Nelson saying Biden sniffed Elaine Page's hair thinking she was a 14-year-old boy. Yeah. Well, there's not much difference. That's where you can't blame Biden for that mistake. Oh shit. Oh, fuck. I just banned Terry. I need to unblock him. Because I'm on the fucking phone. Sorry about that, Terry. Shit, how do you unblock fucking guests? Oh, T count as in testosterone, right. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Shit. I want to fucking unblock Terry. Fuck's sake. But it's like, oh, you can block them real easy. That's a fucking thing. If you press those fucking thingies and put it, fucking just blocks it. Like, shit. Let's see if it's in more to unblock people. General. It won't be on later. No, fuck. It's not on settings. I know Terry was blocked, but fucking. Oh, fuck. Nelson the psychopath says, are the people in Wales actually Wales or Welsh, babe? How do they keep that much water in the tank that big? Yeah, oh, yeah, well, no, they are human people. They just call their country Wales. I don't think it's spelled without the H. No. Fuck's sake. Uh, uh, shit. Don't know that's all. Fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake, you piece of shit. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, sorry, Tara, fucking. Try to unblock you and that, man, but fucking. One of them where. Yeah, I tried, but it's blocked, Andy. Just in try to click on his name. That's what I tried first off. So I thought, oh, yeah. Because usually there's like little dots in that. By the way, Terry, the link's there. He can pop on in that. I links there for everyone. Yeah, like, I didn't fucking show it, but here we go. Link's always there. I always put the link in. Because when I call out Soy Nerd bitches, I need them to have some kind of fucking ability to fucking call me out. And so fucking oh, it's really fucking thinking like a bastard on my phone. Getting the fucking people's names out and that. And it fucking yeah, because I think it takes all his comments off because I'm looking, but yeah, copy share, so and all that shit. Yeah, you just fucking sort of just copies the name. Yeah, just as a result for it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It should be where fucking you go on his name and it fucking should be like, oh, unblock. But it's not fucking doing it. So he's doing Nelson's. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah. Fucking always fucking around. Ugh. Just because fucking the stupid fucking piece of shit. Oh no, it's not fucking yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, Nelson, you're not blocked. I didn't even want to block Terry. It was a fucking accident. It was one of them where fucking if you press that little fucking dots at the side of the comments, it brings up thingy and we fucking it just took screen, so it's like, oh, really sensitive. You took it's a good job. Fucking it wasn't like anything to do with deleting shit or anything fucking like you can put user in the timeout and then it says star comment, put user in the timeout or block user. And it went on to block user by accident. Yeah. Yeah. Nelson saying the Queen could bench 280 for 20 reps without stopping before she died. Reptile strength is dope. My N word. Yeah, well, I think that's bullshit. I think I'll call you out that. But even though, which is fucking showing you what happens when you don't get infected by fucking chemicals, plastics, and fucking soy. Because you wouldn't have had any of that there, eh? And she probably had bionics, you know, because she was walking around at 90 odd. Not many people do that unless they've got bionics. And she's always going in for replacements and that. She, she's probably like a Terminator. But yeah, fucking. Still looking. But there's no way you can fucking unban fucking comments when it's like, what the fuck? I'll have to fucking look it up and that shit. Nelson the Psychopath says Jill Biden looks like Alice Cooper with no makeup. Yeah, well, and she's more masculine. She looks more masculine than Alice Cooper, but Alice Cooper is, I think he was a vegan at one stage. Even no, he couldn't have been. No, well, I don't know why he was. It must have been somewhat because it. I think it was doing a lot of cocaine or heroin or whatever. He was real skinny. Plays a bit of golf though. And he says Nelson has no testosterone because he wants to be a lady. His mum has his balls in her purse. Right? And hey, how come you just fucking laced one into fucking Nelson for some reason? I don't know if you two want to come on, because you're both welcome to come on and debate who's more masculine. I know who's more masculine, even though he lives in America. Because I've seen you, Andy. Nelson is saying no more Mr. Rice Guy, no more Mr. Meat. Oh, meat. Meat. No more Mr. Wise Guy. No more Mr. Meat. I got it. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, get up in late, yeah. Nelson, the second man, says, Andy wears his mum's knickers and goes to the salon to talk to all of the other ladies because him arms a lady with a lady part. Yeah, he's got your number, Andy. He fucking knows that because you didn't watch. This is when you don't watch fucking masculine action like Accident Man. People can just call you out for being a bitch. Passing through, all right, yes, yeah, Captain, yeah. Fucking just been talking about, yeah, in the smart face. Yep, just been talking about fucking how to unblock someone because I just blocked my mate by accident. Like, oh, fuck. Like, I'm I'm gonna have to fucking. Oh, you know, Captain, how to unblock people. Fucking. Can you do it on a live stream, or do you have to go off the live stream? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, oh shit, because I've been looking at the options, but there's no fucking option to unban. Oh, fuck. It's like it shouldn't even been fucking. It should be one of them fucking things where it's like, are you sure you want them to get banned or whatever? You know, unless you certify it. Like, oh no, do the option when don't ask me that question, just ban them sort of thing. Nelson saying, I just bench press Andy's mum 100 times and beat up a lion. No, no, 3 lions. Yeah. Um, yeah, I wouldn't say too much about Andy's mum because she passed away a few years ago and that. So, because like he's nearly 50 like me, and that. So, yeah. But yeah, Nelson's got a workbench, which is good. The page there will be needing a workbench just so she doesn't make America look so fucking solid. Because the fucking Indiana Jones up. Even though there's a bit of a rumour going round that, oh no, maybe they've seen the light. Maybe the fucking. don't think it's a good idea to kill Indiana Jones off and replace him with Phoebe Waller-Bridge, whatever her name is. But I don't think it is. I'm hoping, I'm hoping that they do. Oh yeah, there we go. This is the fucking nail in the coffin. Let's fucking have a wake. Oh, and now it's got into a bit of a slagging match here. And he's saying, sorry, I'm not American. Let's all go bum our cousins' brothers. And thanks, Pedder. Nelson can't bench his own mum because she is too fat. Your mum is so fat. Why, well, I don't know what Nelson's mum's like, but yeah. It's getting a bit personal when you're calling each other's mamas out and that. I don't know why you both got fucking into each other like that. Maybe it's a fucking it's a new game that we play. See who fucking leaves the chat first. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, testosterone's going down. So what is gonna be happening to fucking the rest of because like they're gonna have Elaine, the Page there as Superman, Ezra Miller as the Flash. They're probably gonna have to replace fucking Jason Momoa as Aquaman. They'll probably get some other soy con. Because I mean, when Aquaman is the most masculine, and then you got Robert Pattinson as Batman, and obviously you'll have Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. So when Aquaman is the most masculine superhero in the fucking Justice League, you know there's something going on. You know there's no justice in that fucking universe. But Nelson's back to Andy's mum. Andy's mum is my little lammy granny tart that I eat once a week to stay vigorous. The sun doesn't set on the British Empire, but she sure does loving going down on me. Technically, British folk gotta worry about inbreeding more because you're a small island with a small population. Yeah, you're damn right. That's why I ain't too bothered about fucking mass immigration as long as it's not too big. And me, obviously, because I'm fucking um, half English, because that's why I'm real masculine. Because my other half is not English. Because it may be if I was 100% English, I would be like, oh yeah, can't wait to watch the Wonder Woman 3. Oh, I love Wonder Woman 2. Oh, when they're in Cheetah, what's going at it? Ooh. But luckily enough, I have foreign blood, which made sure I didn't watch fucking the She-Hulk. I didn't watch fucking any other female fucking led. So that's why the soy cunts hate me, because I fucking told everyone that Star Wars was going to be shit once they had a female fucking Jedi, and I said I wasn't going to go watch it, and I was proven right. And so, because in this community, they all like to be, oh yeah, we got fooled by it. We thought it could be good. Well, it could have been good. It's like, no, it was going to be a fucking shit show from the start, and you could have easily saved yourself fucking money and time if you'd have fucking realised it's got female fucking Jedi in. They're taking the piss. It's like if they put a 14-year-old boy as a lead Jedi, you'd be like, I don't think so. But that's what happens. I think most of them fucking are a bit envious. They're probably, I think most of them are wishing, yeah, I wish I'd have been like you. I wish I'd have been like, no, I'm not watching that. They're taking the piss. But it was all fucking too covered up by fucking nostalgia that they couldn't resist. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck what the nostalgia is. If it's a female lead, it's going to be shit. Oh, the chances of it being shit are very, very, very high. And so they don't like it. Like, oh yeah. That's why you should watch a lot of 80s action. Because they're doing it now, though. Most of them are trying to catch up, aren't they? Because I don't know what the fuck they was watching in the 80s. Probably Care Bears and fucking family strokes or what? Or different strokes, should I say. But it wasn't fucking masculine action. But they see it now, though, because there's fuck all else for them to watch, is they? I mean, the best fucking news they've got is there's going to be a new Superman film. But they're not talking about it. It's like, oh. Even they've realised, oh, yeah. No, that is too soy. I'm just going to take the piss out of it. But how soy can one get when the pagester is going to be the Man of Steel? Oh. Well, I've always asked the question, would you watch a 14-year-old boy in a superhero movie? Well, we're going to find the answer. We're going to find the answer. Well, got a guest. Yay! Nelson,
What's up, man?
the psychopath. Yeah,
Yeah.
Nelson.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
huffing and puffing. I just got done with my happy tickle time with Andy's mom. No, I'm kidding, man. I just got done working out. I'm about to take my cool down walk. But yeah, dude. No, what you're saying about with Star Wars with the female lead thing, like the fact that they not only had a female lead who shit on all the male characters around her, but they turned around and they made her defeat fucking Palpatine in the third movie. Do you remember what it took to take Palpatine in the first three movies back in the 70s and 80s? It took
Yeah,
yeah, Vader.
Just let me interact. Not only did she beat Palpatine, they had to bring Palpatine back from the dead for her to defeat him.
Yeah, and it took Luke almost dying and Vader dying to defeat that motherfucker. Like that's how tough he was. But Rey just she dies, but then Kylo Ren brings her back, and then she beats him pretty much on the first try because she didn't really get a try when he zapped the life out of both of them, and then on her first try, she does the double X with the lightsabers, and X gonna give it to you, and he dies. It's so fucking stupid. And the fact that he didn't pull away. Like if you're electrocuting yourself to death, maybe I don't know, stop. Stop shooting the electricity. It's like, why are you hitting yourself?
Oh well, if you're complaining about the script, it's because that Rise of Skywalker was fucking patched up because they had to change the ending because Doomcock he'd fucking got his like sources and they told him basically the plot line and they found out and so they was like, oh no, we need to change because we all thought that Palpatine was going to be in it, but he wasn't going to be alive. He was going to be some kind of hologram or something that was going to use, So obviously Palpatine is in it, but he's dead still, and it's just a hologram of him fucking giving advice and that to Kylo Ren sort of thing. But then they was like, no, we'll bring him back, and then the fucking Midnight's Edge sort of thing, sort of like got the other script and that because someone had seen it and that. It's like, oh my god, totally shit. Either way.
Now, if I break up, it's because I might be out of range with the walk I'm taking. I'm getting away from my internet signal, but I got to do a cool down walk, man, or I feel like shit.
Yeah, thumbs up on you to see fucking the page there of Superman. So, what do you think? Do you think it's going to happen, or do you think it's all like bullshit?
I think that's either a joke or they put that out there to see how people would react.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, even if it's a joke, you don't see how people react. It's like one of them where it's like when you say to a woman or someone, oh yeah, if I buy you a drink, will you let me take you home and all that? And it's like, no. Like, oh, I'm only joking. And you fuck. Because if you're just like, oh yeah, you'd be like, oh yeah, here we go. Can I have a drink? 2 drinks, please, bartender. 2 drinks and let's phone a taxi.
Testing the water, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. But it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I feel it. And I'm not always 100% right, but I have some good high figures because it makes perfect sense. Elaine Page removed her tits. What role would you remove your tits for?
Oh man, Superman.
Yeah!
Dude, that's crazy. I didn't think about that one. You have no tits.
Yeah. Wait until she's ripping because imagine the fucking publicity they'll get for fucking wanting other sort of women to chop off the tits. What's what's the most iconic chest? Well, one of them. Obviously, there's a few iconic chests, but one of the most iconic chests is when Clark Kent rips his shirt. You see the Superman logo
Yep.
with chest pounding out, so masculine.
I think you got a
Oh,
solid
living.
conspiracy theory there. Yeah, that's not even a conspiracy theory. That's just a good theory.
Oh, it's happening. That's what
I
I
know
mean.
she ain't gonna
It's
get buff
happening.
for it.
No, and if you was fucking wanting to promote female disfigurement, as in removing your breasts with no fucking other cause, unless it's like you need to do it to stop a cancer spread or whatever, but if you're just doing it because you need to play Superman, what better role is there than Super? Everyone's gonna see it. Like
Yeah,
fucking well,
for real.
yeah, everyone's gonna see the fucking trailer for it
Back.
anyway.
I bet she won't get a double. Yeah, but dude, she's a weekend warrior. I guarantee she might get her. She got her titties cut off, but she never get her ovaries removed like a lot of these alleged trans men are doing. That's going the full Monty. She won't do that.
Right. Well,
Maybe she will.
they'll just stick a sock down there, won't they? Or they might just even leave it like really smooth, like some kind of fucking action doll.
Shit.
Because like when you're producing the toys, you don't have to worry about putting a bit of lump in the groin area. You smooth it off like a lane. Oh,
Yep.
the pig. Boys and all, right? Get this.
Yeah.
Boys and all, they will probably start wearing really tight underwear, so they will be real smooth, like fucking the page there.
Well, I mean, look at clothing styles over the years. Every time guys wear really, really tight pants, there's a dramatic dip in the population. Like during the Napoleon's era, the late
Oh, yeah,
1700s, huge
yeah.
dip in the population because all those dudes were cutting off their sperm count.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the idiots did it fucking like 10 years ago when they were wearing really tight jeans. That,
Yeah,
like,
the girl
in the
pants.
end, yeah, in the end, they realised, oh, it's too tight. We need to, like, get the jeans elasticated because. Because if you're wearing jeans too tight, you're going to cut some circulation off.
Yeah.
I mean,
Kill your swimmers.
regular fit is the tightest I fucking wear. Anything tighter than regular, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And, you know, like I said earlier, my dog knocks over parts of Stonehenge. So I got to wear like those MC Hammer parachute pants.
Ah, yeah.
That's what I got to rock.
Yeah, with a fucking, like, cock guard in Hell Comes to Frogtown.
Oh, the sheath things. Those are fucking weird, man. They got like a little pouch for your fucking balls and a fucking thing for your dong. Yeah, that's fucking weird, man.
Like, yeah, well, it was like a little box thing that she controlled. Because, like, you you seen Hell Comes to Frogtown, have you? With Rowdy Rowdy Piper.
Harold comes to Fucktown.
No, Hell, as in, heaven and hell,
Mm-hmm.
comes to
Yeah, hell comes to what town?
Frog. Because the
Frogtown.
mutant, yeah, it's done in like the 80s and that. And so
Okay.
the effects are a bit corny because it's 80s effect. Because most of it's all practical effects. There's no special effects. It's all practical effects. And that there might be one or two maybe, but 80s film. It's fucking 95% practical, or else you ain't gonna film it. And because it's a
Hell
bit of a
yeah.
low budget. Well, these mutants are like frog people, and um, Rowdy Piper's one of the only males who's got sperm that can produce children. That's got fertile sperm. He's like one of the only males,
Oh,
and so
oh,
so like this woman sort of thing who's an agent because her mission is to capture fucking Rowdy Piper so she can like seduce him so she can get pregnant and that. It's a bit come up. Good film though, good film. And then
no, I
like
can't play.
yeah,
I don't know
it's a bit
you.
more of a comedy than a full out action, you know. But there's action in it and that. Oh, I
Yeah,
tell
no, it
you,
sounds cool, man. I like They Live, so.
yeah. I tell you who's the female. I think it's that bird from the Fall Guy. Remember the
Oh,
Fall?
okay. Yeah, man. Some of those 80s chicks, dude, they're still holding it down. A lot of them, like Kathleen Turner, they fell off. They don't look good anymore. But some of them, man, still look pretty fucking good.
Oh yeah, well it was done. I think late 80s, so she was still looking good.
Yep, especially the ones in the late 80s are still looking good. A lot of them, not all.
Oh yeah, well, her role in that is to be attractive because that's why they send her because her mission is to seduce Rowdy Piper, and so she's like really good looking because obviously they're thinking, well, if we're going to seduce him, we're not going to send a big fucking ugly bitch.
Yeah. Also, can you imagine the amount of just smoking hot chicks, those wrestler dudes in the 80s in America and the UK had to just
Mm.
crush on a daily basis, man? They must have had like these chicks taking a number, dude. Holy shit.
Oh yeah. Well, like I think there's been quite a bit of fucking them. What I forget what they're called, but
Cocaine fueled fucking too.
no. There's a special word for like wrestle groupies. They're like groupies, you know, who just want to check. I think there's a
Ring
special
sluts, ring
wrestlery,
ring slags.
wrestle
Uh,
slags. Yeah, something like that.
yes. Uh, ring gash. Ring
Yeah.
gash star is my favorite Beatle. Man, I wonder what they were called. Maybe turnbuckle bunnies. I don't know. Hold on, I got ETEP on Messenger. Let me ask him. He would know. He used to wrestle. Hold on, you keep vamp for a sec.
Yeah. Fucking, he's probably done a few of them.
Yeah, oh yeah, he did back in the day all the time.
Oh yeah, because they usually find the wives like that, don't they? Because obviously, if you're fucking a dude and you're wrestling and that, getting a group, one of them, you're gonna like, and they usually thingy, don't they? Like become like their sort of manager or whatever. That's what Macho Man did. Although I think it was with Elizabeth, but he'd have a sort of like with him sort of thing.
All right, I asked him. He should get back to me here in a minute. He's online.
Hmm.
But yeah, man, I'm sure they had a name for him.
Yeah.
Matt Gash. Uh, Bell Bunnies. Shit. Uh,
Uh, oh, top rope, top, top, uh, t- top rope, totty.
yeah, top rope toddy or top rope tarts. Uh,
Yeah, top rope.
uh, oh man. They definitely, dude. Holy shit, dude. And the cocaine was safe back then. Well, mostly safe. So those
Oh,
guys were
well,
just
yeah,
plowing.
well, some of the shit that they do, the one out there sober.
Yeah, it wasn't filled with fentanyl.
Oh, well, I think most of them don't. They will on.
Now it is.
No, yeah, but no, back then I think most of them was all like painkillers and all that shit. So and they're
Oh,
probably mixing it with like alcohol and so they're really on some kind of cocktail where.
oh yeah, a lot of them were, man. Especially the dudes that took the harder hits. The more mid level wrestlers that didn't get babied as much. But like even Hulk Hogan, dude, when he deadlifted Andre the Giant and body slammed him, Andre the Giant couldn't jump. So he Hulk Hogan pulled like 3 or 4 muscles in his back doing that. It's brutal shit, man. So even the stars were getting torn up.
Yeah, well, I think Hogan though sometimes he does exaggerate some stuff though, just to make him seem like
Well,
yeah.
if you look
Even though
into it
he's
though,
hard though, because fucking in his prime, like nowadays his legs are gone. So if
yeah.
if you just kept out of his reach, I, I think he would do. But in his heyday though, man, he was so big, man. He seemed like fucking wasn't the toughest guy, but not someone to fuck around with. I reckon he fucking
Oh yeah, he'd pick you up and throw you across the room.
yeah. So I haven't heard many stories of Hulk Hogan beating up people, like some wrestlers do, when they have backstage sort of arguments around.
Yeah,
But he,
dude. I talked to one guy on a podcast who met Ric Flair, and he
oh yeah,
asked him like, yeah, this dude Chris Fisk, he met Ric Flair and he tried asking him a question about steroids or something, and Flair said, "You got 5 seconds to get out of my sight before I bash your fucking face in." Basically,
yeah. Oh
yeah, dude. Flair's
yeah,
fucking
wrong
crazy.
question to the wrong. Well, with some people, because I don't think Flair like really used steroids that much. I think he had a thingy of it, but I don't. And so uh, I I don't think you will answer them sort of questions are out really. It's like puts um, bad light on the entertainment game, doesn't it? Sort of thing.
Said he brought it up, and Flair flipped out.
Yeah. Oh well, it's like asking someone if they fucking cheat at a sport.
Yeah,
And
I
so
hear you.
yeah, even though some of them,
Those guys are protective of their legacy, man. I get it.
yeah, because some guys will just admit, yeah, I was roided up to fuck. I was so roided up, I fucking was chewing them like fucking Smarties. I was injecting myself every fucking, the movie. Some will just admit it, and that. But then there's some that like, if they haven't fucking used it, especially they won't be too fucking chuffed of you asking. And if they have sort of like used it a little bit, but not like loads and that, yeah, they're not going, oh yeah, well I did a bit of rides, but then I found fucking I was getting like rage and that shit. And with a mixture of, because I think Flair was coked out of his face most of the time. He was wrestling and that. So yeah, roid rage and coke fueled fucking highs.
Yeah, dude. And I had a customer. I was tattooing about 8 years ago. Him and 3 of his friends were all they were big gym rat dudes. They were real buff. And
Yeah.
he said, "You got good mass, man. You're kind of in between buff and chubby, but you could turn that to buff real quick." And I said, I'm working on it, man. I'm working out a lot." And he goes, "Well, if you want something to enhance that workout," straight up offered me like fucking steroids that you shoot into your fucking butt cheek. And I said, "Don't those cause roid rage?" And he went, Only if you're already predisposed to rage. And I said, yeah, I'm very predisposed to rage. So no, I'm good. Thanks, bud. I already got enough back, Nate.
Yeah, yeah. I bet he pulled out of his little bum bag and all.
No, he didn't take his kit out, his gear out,
Oh,
but like I
well,
think he had it
I bet
on him.
he had his hand. I bet he had his hand on his bum bag, ready to bring it out. You know, hey. Yeah, I think. Well, I'm all right to take the piss out of them gym rats because they're in America, and so.
Yeah. Oh, you
But
guys have gym rats over there. Come on, man. I've seen Rise of the Foot Soldier. I know you guys got some big buff fucking gym dudes over there
oh,
roiding up.
well, yeah. Most of them they stopped a bit on the roids because I think it was one of after I think most people stopped the roids after Benoit fucking did that, and it was like, yeah, that's what happens when because I forget exactly what the steroid does to your body, but it's somewhat on the lines. It gets your testosterone levels up so high that your body, when it's frightened or under attack, your body will produce loads of testosterone. So you like rage out and that. If you've ever seen like warriors and fucking and anyone who's in that sort of life or death situation, and they get that fucking adrenaline rush.
Yeah, the Vikings used to call it the berserker rage fuel up. The Maui's call it the war dance. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah,
it's a thing in history. Yeah, it's still around.
yeah. Well, Roy does that to you, and if you're only like fucking using it one off in a battle, you might be all right. But they're using it every fucking day, so sooner or later it just builds up that they need to just smash some up, and
Yeah,
that's when usually they'll like go in the gym and like smash loads of fucking reps, fucking crunches or whatever, fucking or that rope shit, they'll work themselves out. But it's one of them where if they're not training or out or they haven't got any release for that aggression, and they're pumping it really bad in that because the one to get they just fucking rage out.
yeah, man, it's no joke. And jaundice, lunar tension, liver tumors, all kinds of.
Oh
The
yeah,
back knee is just the tip. Oh, testicular shrinkage too. Yeah, fuck
oh
that.
yeah. That is the side effects of it is really fucking harsh. Usually, people that do that they'll be taking other drugs on top of that to give like um oh Viagra and all this shit, So and they'll be taking other sort of stimulants, so like cancer or whatever. But yeah,
I only took Viagra once, dude, and I'll never do it again. I was like 22, and I didn't even fucking need it. But
yeah. Oh well,
this
you're not supposed
oh
to take it if you don't need it.
no, you're not
You
supposed to take it when you're that young. But I was stupid, and I was dating this 38-year-old man, and she was fine, dude. She was a straight milf. I used to buy pot from her son.
don't.
Anyway,
Yeah,
she liked to go long, man. She didn't want 1 or 2 rounds. She liked three,
oh,
4, 5 rounds sometimes. So
yeah,
I mean, I
yeah.
could handle it. But then, my buddy said I was telling her about him, and he's like, "Well, hey man, I got some fucking Viagra if you want to try and get like 6 or 7 or 8 rounds in." And I said, "Okay," and I took it. And she came over right before I took it. We, start kissing. Shit starts getting hot and heavy, and I put my hand over her mouth for just like half a fucking second while I like kissed her neck and bit her neck a little bit, and she burst out into fucking tears. And I said, whoa, what the fuck? What'd I do? And I didn't even put my hand over her mouth that hard. And she was like, oh, when I was a teenager, I was raped by this guy and he covered my mouth the whole
Trigger that.
time. And it triggered the
Yeah,
memory. So,
yeah.
dude, for the next 3 hours, she sat next to me or with her head on my thighs crying her eyes out, telling me about all the times she had been, violated by terrible men. And that sucks. And that's a tragedy. But I'm sitting there for 3.5 hours with this erection that I could cut fucking glass with, dude. Like, I mean, this thing was about to go into orbit, dude. It was awkward as fuck. Like, I felt for her, but I didn't want to tell her what I took before that, dude. And she says, and I'm sitting there hoping my dick doesn't explode. Brutal.
Andy, he says, it's all fake. As in, I think steroids. I don't know what is all fake there, but he's saying fanny packs. In America, they call them fanny packs, but we call them bum bags.
Oh, because guys who wear fanny packs get bummed?
No, because you call the fanny your ass and that, where we call a fanny a woman's vagina. And so we call the ass the bum. And so they was called bum bags because you sort of like wear them on your bum.
Okay.
Yeah. And Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective. Yeah, sorry.
What's up, Tommy?
Tommy saying greetings, strange humans.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, when you said bum bag, I thought you meant like because he shoots steroids into his bum and he had it in a bag. I didn't know you meant that.
Yeah, I should have said fanny pack because that's what Americans call it. But I'm so used to like calling them bum bags because we used to always call them bum bags because you put probably fanny packs like seemed a bit weird for dudes because like we ain't got fannies even though some males will have because did you hear that because I know Tommy wanted here what the research have shown that if your fucking testosterone fucking levels are quite low in utero and in the womb whilst in the cycle or whatever and that the way you can tell is the space between your balls and your asshole. The wider it is, the more masculine you are. The shorter it is, the more feminine you are. So
well, then I'm pretty fucking masculine.
Yeah, well, I'm going to say, check. If your asshole's 1 centimetre from your balls, you are a woman. You are technically a woman. I haven't measured mine, but roughly, I'd say it's about 4 centimeters.
Well, I don't know centimeters, but mine's at least like 3.5 inches.
Oh no, yeah, I'm in fucking inches, not centimeters. It was because I was like talking, and
we don't do metric.
Yeah, mine's about 4 inches. I haven't even measured it. I'm just going by like fucking so. It might be even more. I will probably have to measure it just so I can fucking get a correct fucking measurement.
I'd measure mine right now, but that would be good.
Yeah, so all right.
We call that the gooch in
Yeah. The bigger the gooch is, the more masculine you are.
Not the gooch, the gooch.
Yeah, saying Jens lives for playing with his balls. Wow.
And you're live doing it.
Well, I won't be playing with them. I'll be just measuring the space between them and the asshole.
Oh no, you can't do that while you're on the chat with the stream with me. Do it after.
yeah. As I
Okay.
say, like, because I only found it out today. You know, I'll probably do it when I'm in the bath or something. So fucking my arsehole will be clean whilst I get the tape measure because there's
Yeah.
nothing going to be worse than a big fucking pile of shit on the tape measure when the next time you go to measure something like a fucking table or something. And,
I'll tell you what, dude. Here's a great way to know whether a chick is girlfriend material. On the second or third day, go to her apartment or house, and if she doesn't have a detachable shower head, you might not want to go down on that gash or even fuck it, because dude, those detachable shower heads, man, they get the ladies clean.
right. Well,
And
I'm not.
us too. They work good for us, man. You get a hell of a lot cleaner with one of those.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's saying that's closer to being a woman in centimeters. Yeah. Yeah. If the distance between your balls and your fucking arsehole gets measured in centimeters, you're a woman. You need to at least measure them in inches. Because, like, 2 inch is the equivalent of fucking, like, 5 centimeters. So, yeah.
Does he throw trash cans at people like Andy's in Hot Fuzz?
Oh, yeah. He has thrown some things at people and that. Yeah. I won't say too much because I don't want to incriminate him, but there was an occasion I wasn't there and that, but he had to crack someone with a fucking pole, like fucking. You remember? Well, it wasn't, but it was more like a fucking banister pole, but because it was a banister pole, but like a pole anyway. Cut long story short, yeah, he knows how to like defend himself. But me and him, same school, and Andy will tell you when you was at this junior school, you had to fucking know how to fight, or at least take a punch because someone was gonna fucking hit you.
Oh yeah, same over here. Midwestern schools, man, check out brutal.
Yeah, so if you couldn't fight, you'd fucking probably learn how to fight after you got hit in the face a few times.
Yeah, got to be able to take a lick and keep on going. And I don't
Yeah,
mean like
yeah. Well, like Andy, he got settled down really fucking early in his like 20s and that. Well, before well, late teens sort of thing, early 20s.
Is he Muslim? Does he have like 4 or 5 wives?
No, he don't even have like one wife. He has like a girlfriend who's like been together years and years, but they're not gonna get married because like the one of them where they don't need to get married. They're like, I've used a piece of paper. They've been together so long and that shit. You know what I mean? What's it? It'd just be a bit of an expense sort of thing. I think. But anyway, cut a long story short though, Andy did quite a bit of fighting when he was in his junior school. He probably did more fighting in his sort of like school days than he did in his adult days because fucking when you were getting brought, you was practically nearly fighting every fucking day. When me and Andy was brought up, you was guaranteed once a week someone would be fucking wanting a fight with you, and it was your decision where you would fucking rather have to give them a fight so everyone didn't think you was a pussy bitch, or run home and tell your mum that not to answer the door.
Oh, Etep says ring rats or buckle bunnies.
Right? Yeah.
No, that's cool though that he stood up for himself, man. Like I joke about his mother, but I really don't have anything against him, and I hope he doesn't have anything against me, except for the fact that we swap moms on Mother's Day. But other than that, Yeah, that's cool. It's good to get that shit out of your system before you're an adult and you're going to bars because, like, when you do it in school, you can get away with it. You might do some time in juvie or community service and shit. But like, once you're an adult, if you get in that many fights all the fucking time, dude, you're going to prison eventually.
Oh, yeah. Well, it depends because, like, where we come from in Hull, it's one of them where if there's a pretty fair fight, as in tools haven't been used or out, and you get beaten up fair one on one, like you won't fucking report it because everyone's gonna think you're a little bitch. Obviously, if like say they use weapons and there's more than one, you know, it's a if you get beaten up unfairly, then it's like, oh yeah, report that. You know what I mean? But if you get beaten up fairly in that, then people will call you a little bitch if you report them. It's like, well, you both had a fight. It was like, you know, it was a fair fight.
The
I
only
think the police
time
will tell you to fuck off. You know, if you phoned up the police in Hull and went, "Oh yeah, I've just had a fight with so and so," and that, and obviously the police report was like, "Oh, how did this start?" Oh, well, he said, "Did you want to have a go?" And I went, "Yeah, come on then." And then he punched me and knocked me out. They'd be like, "Yeah, well, that's what happens when you fucking accept a challenge to a fight. Now, fuck off and stop wasting time."
I think there was only one time that I ran during elementary school, primary school, whatever you want to call it. I was probably 10, and these kids were 14, and they had already
Oh,
gone through their growth spurt, and there was 15 of them, dude, and they were yelling, "We're gonna fucking stomp your ass." And
yeah,
I don't know, I can't even remember what I did to piss them off, but I tried running, dude. Didn't work. They caught me. They fucking stomped me, dude. But when there was like 10 or 15 of them, and I'm 10 and they're twice my size, man, that's
yeah,
not, Andy can call me a pussy bitch all he wants, but like that's common sense when you're that little and these guys are twice your size and there's 10 or 15 of them. Yeah, you're fucking running, dude.
oh
All you do
yeah,
is curl up in a fucking ball while I got fucking stomped, dude.
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, when you
Like that's
outnumber
not even
four,
bullying at that point. That's child abuse.
yeah, yeah. Andy's saying Penner's done worse, many gash. Yeah. Uh, Tommy, oh, Tommy says a fish called Wonder. Yeah. And he says, "Yep, Villa," which was junior school we went to, and you can confess, as I say, if you didn't get into some kind of fucking fight, like at least once a week or maybe like once a month, depending on fucking how sort of like well you was liked and that,
Oh
you
yeah, no. If
yeah,
Cass wanted to fight me one on one coming up, or maybe one on two, or maybe they had two friends with them, sure, I'd fight. But like that one time that it was like 10 or 15 of them twice my size, I was fucking out.
yeah,
Nope, I was not
oh
even
yeah,
trying to fuck with that. I'll
no,
throw down, but that was a slaughter, dude.
yeah, yeah,
I'm lucky they didn't kick my fucking head in. I
yeah,
probably got a concussion and some broken ribs, but I'm lucky that's all I got, man.
yeah,
It hurt getting out of bed every morning for about a month after that. So I think they did break at least one of my fucking ribs, those assholes.
yeah. Well, they've had their testosterone fucking natural boost of fucking puberty, and so yeah.
Well, I didn't go to the hospital because I didn't want to tell my parents about it because I didn't want to be a snitch. But yeah, man, it was a rough month healing from that, dude. Those guys are dicks, man. Fucking eighth graders, fucking twice a fourth grader size should know fucking better, man. That's just fucking bullshit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it depends what. Some of them don't care, do they? They're like little bastards. They're like, yeah. Think of
Oh,
some kind of fucking uh, what's his name in fucking uh, Cletos? Is it? No, fucking Yeah. Now, anyway, they think they're like mob bosses, don't they, at that age? They want respect. And if you don't give it to them, you're going to take a beating.
I
But
called one of them. His name was Luke Fickle, and I called him Luke Pickle, and they were mad about that. So they fucking stopped.
oh, and was Fickle Pickle the fucking like one of the ring sort of like main top guys?
He was their weird ginger friend.
All right. Oh well, maybe they was just trying to fucking protect their weird ginger friend from abuse. But anyway, it was well out of order. But that's what happened in them days. That's why we know when we're talking and that shit, that fucking like it's a lot different story when you're face to face with someone. That's why I
Well,
put
see,
my
back then, though, man, it was like if you were a little kid, you didn't talk to the big kids at school. Like the fourth graders didn't address the eighth graders. If you did, you got stomped. And I should have known better. But I walked by him and I went, "Oh, Luke Pickle," and he went, "What?" And then they all just started fucking chasing me, dude. Bunch of eighth graders. Yeah, I should have known better, man. There was laws, but whatever.
yeah, the Fonz like took offence of you fucking bad mouthing there Richie Cunningham and just fucking took it on himself to bring in the gang.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was a Richie Cunningham looking motherfucker.
Oh well, yeah, I figured I once fucking had this fight with this kid because he said I owed him 10p, but he was lying like fuck. Cause I think it was some kind of scam because I want a real rich kid, but I was one of them that like could have got like 10p from the nana or whatever. So I knew he was full of shit. And I said, no, I don't. And so we had a fight in that. And I beat him up, sort of in the end. But his brother, after I beat him up, his brother just fucking jumped in like a right dumb cunt because he jumped in with his arms low and said, come on. So I just punched him in his face and he fucked off.
You lay him out.
No, it was, I think I was about 10 or whatever in that. And they were sort of like my age and that. And so, like, it was just one of them where I might have busted his nose. I hit him hard enough that he started crying.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
A 40-year-old man started crying?
No, it was about 10 or something. It was that young that the silly cunt didn't even like go for a decent figure. He didn't even go like £10 or something. Some of that was worth getting into a fight for. He said 10p. That's all because he was a kid. He probably wanted a packet of crisps or something.
10p is a lot of money for a little kid. I mean, isn't that like $8 American?
No, that's 10p would be about like 25 cents. Well, anyway,
I thought you meant p by like pound.
no, pence.
Oh, what's a quid then?
Pardon?
What's a quid?
A quid is £1.
Okay.
You know 1 penny, don't you?
Yeah.
100 1 pennies make £1.
Got it.
So I should have said 10 pence, but I said 10p because it's a shorthand on the British thingy. But yeah, so as I say, he thought like he could sort of what's it called? It's not stealing, but it's sort of stealing, but it's when you fucking try and what's it called? Oh, well, anyway, he tried to like get a 10p off me, but I was like, no, fuck off. And then he went, "Oh, he said something. I can't remember, but he said something along the lines of, if you don't give me 10p, I'll fucking knock you out or something. You know, like you know when you're kids. I was like, well, come on then, silly cunt. Anyway, Tommy saying, are you saying Jens has, after being with certain females, he smells like a Long John Silver employee? Yeah, probably. Maybe even worse. Oh.
Andy Fur. I thought you said Andy's got a girlfriend that he's settled down with in his early 20s. He looked when he showed himself on camera, he looked only like 22, 23.
Mm. Yeah, he's got a young face, but I think we all sort of like nearly have when you sort of like doing a lot of crazy shit. You know, it's like when people stop doing real crazy shit, that's when they start to look old. Probably it's because they start thinking about all the crazy shit they've done. But whilst they're still doing crazy shit, I think,
Well, and also, you guys don't live in a huge, like, big polluted city like London, right?
no, it's like 8 times smaller than London. Fish sandwiches, oh, worse. Manky fish sandwiches sometimes. Jens said, if it smells like Colgene, leave
Cologne.
it. Oh, cologne.
Yeah.
All right, leave it. Oh, if it smells like cologne, leave it alone. If it smells like fish, it's a dish. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
I have to
I
Google
ain't really
cologne.
bothered. Yeah, I don't care.
No, I don't know. I wouldn't know how to spell it right off the top of my head.
I wonder if Jens wears his Gorton fisherman's outfit when he's on a date. No, but I do have like a sort of Big Mac sort of thing that I need to give it a waxing to make it like waterproof. Yep, rough cunts. We are better. Yeah. All right. CJ Entertainment says, I see my saying lol.
Is saying. By the way, what's up, CJH and Tommy? What's up?
Tommy said that thing. Right, let's see what he said.
I can't look at the chat. I'm on my phone.
Yes, it's not Gothman's Fishman's. Yeah,
Are they
could
the
be.
guys that
Yeah,
like?
I think it's that. Yeah, innit? If it smells like cologne, leave it alone. If it smells like fish, it's a dish.
As long as it's not rotten fish, I guess. I mean, I prefer it smell like fruit, but you know. Yeah.
It says, greetings, strange humans.
What's up? He's an alien with a beard.
Hey,
There
well,
was one story. Oh, what's up?
I'm glad fucking the CJH Entertainment is around because I don't know, you might not know this, but when the Batman film got like oh announced and that, and it was Robert Pattinson and that, we sort of like had a discussion about what it was going to be like in that shit. Well, I want to know what CJ thinks of the former actress called Elaine Page hair. What they're going to be like in Superman. Do you think Elaine? Do you think the Page there is going to be more masculine than Robert Pattinson? Because I think she probably will be.
Oh, they'll make her overpowered as fuck if they actually do have her be Superman. They'll have her like breaking buildings and have with her fucking
him,
her bags.
It's whatever you like got to like call them so they don't fucking do you for like But if you say she's hasn't had a penis, but I think she did think she needs to go all the way. But
I don't think you can get one of those put on. I haven't really looked at the surgery, but I don't think you can get one put on. And if you do, it's probably not going to function how ours would, because we're actual men.
Oh yeah, it doesn't function that great, but they can do it, so it at least looks like one.
That's fucking weird.
Well,
why would you want a flaccid?
Yeah, I think so.
What do they take them off dead guys and put like robot parts in them so they get hard?
No, it should be like that. No, they have to like fucking remove the fucking ovaries and all this shit. I think like do some crap. And they sort of like basically, I think pull out the vagina and sort of like make it sort of like into a sort of like tube shape.
Oh,
I don't fucking I don't know the exacts because I was fucking nearly fucking puking when I sort of like, and I shouldn't have fucking watched, but it was like how the fuck, and it was like, oh yeah, well, we chopped the penis in half. It's like, oh god, no.
No, it was like a car wreck. Oh, you couldn't look away.
Well, no, I think I turned it off, but it was one of them where I didn't see it getting fully chopped in half, but I think I saw it getting half chopped. And I was like, oh, I don't want to be seeing any of this. Yeah.
Fucking gross.
I was going to have a look the way I turned it off, but one of them.
Hey, on that note, man, I gotta take a shower. If you're still on when I'm done showering and eating, I will come back, okay?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know, it might be, but depending on, because like, I might have to like call it sort of thing because like it depends if anyone comes on and that. If anyone comes on and but yeah, fucking about 5 or 10 minutes, fucking like no one's on out.
Tommy, CJH, or Andy, one of those fuckers will probably come on. Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, fucking did have like fucking the link there, but yeah.
One of you guys come on because I gotta handle some stuff. But Jens, it was a blast, and I'll talk to you soon, dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Cheers for popping on. I said, hey, is that what you want to promote before you go?
I think next Thursday, me and Adam, superfan Adam Shawhan, are doing a paranormal stream about aliens and ancient cultures and ghosts and cryptid creatures and all that crazy shit. Me and Adam I'm gonna host, he's gonna co-host, because his computer is better than mine and I can't do it on my laptop. So that's coming up, and I'm gonna be on Lasso of Truth's birthday stream tomorrow around what time is that? That's 7:40 p.m. Lasso of Truth. I'm gonna be on her birthday stream. So that's all I really have going on right now.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
And so, which channel are you going to be on? Then doing your stream? Are you going to be on your channel, or are you going to be on Adam's?
Well, I accidentally made 2 channels because I don't know how to fucking YouTube. So the stream, the paranormal stream next Thursday around 10:15 p.m. 10:30 p.m. I'll give an exact time soon on Twitter. That's going to be on my channel, Nelson the Gentleman. This is my other channel, Nelson the Psychopath. I did not mean to make 2 channels, so it's going to be on Nelson the Gentleman.
Right? Yeah. And like, yeah, if you want to like put your link, because I think I'm modded, yeah. So if you want to put your link in the chat, like,
okay, hold on. Well, I don't know the exact link for Nelson, the gentleman, right off the top of my head. I can I can type.
No, no. Well, what we want to do is, like, when you leave, go onto your channel and that, and um, there's I forget exactly what you got to do, but there's something on there where you can copy your link. I think it's like
Oh,
details.
okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I can figure it out and put it in the chat after I leave.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, we'll bang your link in that. So anyone
All
who wants
right.
to
Well,
grab for that. So it's not this Thursday coming up. It's
no.
next in about 9 days' time.
Yep,
So
around 10:30 Eastern Standard American.
yeah, on the 19th that'll be so 18th, 19th, depending on. Well, that
Wait, yeah, let me look looking at the calendar. Next Thursday the 19th.
right, yeah,
All right. Well, thank you, brother, and you have a great night. And if you're still on when I'm done showering and eating, I'll see if you're still on.
yeah, yeah. All right, that's about
All
it.
right.
What's up?
Cheers, man.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, Back to the CJH saying, I love the Batman film. However, I'm starting to realise that I would like a fantasy Batman with Robin and more fantasy villains like Clayface and Bane and Razagul. Yeah. Tommy saying, yeah. I mean, Andy saying, yeah, Tommy, happy about me going for some fishy fanny. And CJH ends up says, part of me would like it if they stopped this making comic book films realistic and gritty. Yeah, well, Elaine Page, or former actress known as Elaine Page, is going to make it like really fantastic, I think, as Superman. And CJH said, I want some comic booky in my comic book films. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it can get a bit too realistic, can it? Where it's like, well, this is like a comic book. You watch comic books because they are unrealistic, but you got that fine line in it. But obviously, you can't make it too realistic. It's like, well, just make a film. Make a film of it, like fucking Hancock, where that was realistic. It was like not much superhero happened. It was more fucking storyline and that shit. Like, a depressed fucking superhero. That's all I need. Oh, CJH is saying Elliot Page won't be Superman. I think they want someone who looks like Chris Reeves because they can't move on. Elliot Page. I mean Elliot Page. He looks exactly like Christopher Reeve. But uh, Tommy saying, coming from people saying it respects the book because it did not. Well, Elliot Page, he's going to respect all of Superman's history. The CJH Inter says, Tommy, that's because it's a great trilogy. And Tommy saying it's trash. That's loosely based on the novels. I don't know exactly. Not even. I'm reading it right now. And what was that? I don't know what trilogy we're on about here. Not even close. Uh, well, I got a bit lost on which trilogy you're on about, sort of thing. So, well, yeah, I just need to grab some off. I'll be a sec. So, I'll just mute it for a sec. Right, let's see. Oh, yeah. Lord of the Rings. You talk about. All right. What the like original sort of like trilogy. Yeah. Yeah, all right, yeah, though, yeah. Agree to disagree, but then again, I've always enjoyed the film more, though. Um, it's not woke, at least, yeah, yeah. At least, like when they have a female fucking fighting bit in it, she's in it for like a minute, and it's like, yeah, we can't have it. Well, we're not gonna have a full fucking season of a woman doing really shit fighting. Tommy says, disagree all you want. The fact remains, it is not like the book, and it is a loose adaptation. Hence, why I dislike it even more now. Oh, I like it. And Tommy saying, I used to just not care for it. After reading the book, I now despise it. Oh, strong language. I like it. Even though I haven't read the book, so I won't fucking know exactly how well adapted it is. But it was adapted enough that they know, oh yeah, let's not fucking have female warriors doing full fucking fight scenes. Let's just have her in a little bit part, fire a few arrows. That's it. Go on, love. Nice. No, let the men fucking show you how it's fucking gonna be like, because we need this to fucking sell. CJH saying Twitter SJW losers, mad that I got the blue check, but I'm keeping it as a joke now. Yeah. Um, oh, but they did have a female Sam Fado. Right. That was not in the book. Boom! Right. Well, they had to put a female actor in, didn't they? I said they knew not to put it in too much, though. They knew to use female fight scenes like you would fucking salt. A little sprinkle here and there, you'll get away with it. You put a big fucking dab of it in the middle, you're gonna fuck it up. Uh, CJX and Simmons says, lol, true. I guess woke was always sneaking in. Slowly but surely, they drew their plans. Du, du, du. And Tommy says, to a degree, but most didn't see it. Yeah, well, they fucking put a lot of masculine action in. Money, it was like, yeah, fuck. We're well happy with all the fucking orcs and fucking elves and humans and dwarfs and hobbits fighting. We'll watch that again. CJ8 says FBI contradicting brainwash from Hollywood. Yeah, Tony Illigan says it's been going on in the small degree since the 80s, since the fucking 20s. Probably ever since they started doing film and all propaganda shit. I mean, 70s fucking Charlie's Angels is that saying, hey boys, do you want to dress up like a girl with two of your other mates and fucking pretend you're in a crime fighting fucking agency? No, do I fuck? No, what I want to be is Spider-Man or Batman or the Hulk. Oh, but wouldn't you like to be Wonder Woman? No, I'd like to fuck Wonder Woman, but I don't want to be her. And I don't want to watch her pretend like she's doing action scenes when they're shite. No, I don't know about action scenes. Really, just bouncing fucking bullets off her like fucking wristband and lassoing them. You're like, yeah. See how that gets you fucking respected in the fighting community where you're just trying to fucking bounce bullets off. What the fuck? Well, they know, like, they couldn't do great action scenes because there was a woman for a start. You're not going to have great ones. It was basically just an excuse to see Linda Carter's fucking tits fucking jumping up and down every week. Wonder Woman! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you really love the fucking plotline, don't you? Oh, yeah, you can relate to Wonder Woman being a fucking Amazonian princess. Yeah. Oh, very relatable to you. Oh, yeah, because your mummy, wasn't she? She told you when you grew up that you could be an Amazonian princess. Yeah. She said, don't fucking try and be a fucking Hulk or a Spider-Man because they're fucking too fucking powerful. They use masculinity like Batman. No, you need to be like Wonder Woman. And yeah, Tommy again says boys running around in Wonder Woman under us. Under yeah, well, Wonder Woman's scared. Society is on the ropes. Well, unless you're really masculine, then you're like fucking bring it on, bitches. Nelson, the second person. Blocked fucking yo. Ah, well, it'd be on Nelson, the gentleman. I'll have to fucking thingy. Well, it'd been by accident because it's that one where it's really close to the fucking when you're on your phone, the fucking block thing's really close to, and so like you can easily block someone by accident. Oh, it won't let me post a link. Wait, I don't have a wrench. Right. YouTube probably blocked it. No. No wrench, no link. Right. Well, you have to say something in. Oh, yeah. There's Nelson the Psychopaths channel. He needs Nelson the Gentleman. That's what link he needs to be put in the chat. Tommy begins, thanks, bud, but Paranormal Stream is on Nelson the Gentleman's channel, yeah. And Tommy says, 1 sec. Nelson says, thank you, Tommy. Hey, yeah, Tommy. I don't know, because you're wrenched and that. I don't know if you can unblock people. I know you can block people with the wrench, but can you unblock people with the wrench? Yeah, CJ Entertainment says Snyder fans are mental. They really think Epic is gonna buy DC. Right. Oh, Netflix. All right. I thought you was on about fucking Ben Affleck getting his own Affleck sort of thing. Yeah, here we go. There's Nelson the Gentleman's link to his channel where next Thursday, not this Thursday, but next Thursday, he'll be doing a stream about paranormal and alien and other sort of like weird sort of like stuff. Yeah, anything that's a bit crazy, like an alien coming to Earth looking like Elliot Page called Superman. Yeah. Nelson saying, thanks again, Tommy. Boy. So, really got oh, Tommy saying, got ya, sort of thing. You can come on if you're up then, Jens. Yeah, fucking. But like, it might be one of them where I'll take over the stream, so you have to get ready to sort of like fucking mute me because I just take over the stream with talking about how I vision Elliot Page as Superman, and it's gonna be fucking strange and fucking crazy and unnatural. That I think it will class being in. So yeah, I'll still be because some people are going to think, oh yeah, I'm just doing this for comedical purposes, which obviously, fucking, I won't lie, yeah, you can have a bit of fucking of a laugh with it, but I still think it's serious. I still can see it though, and so when it all fucking, because this isn't the thing. If I say one thing and then leave it, like people are gonna be like, I don't remember me saying that. That's why I went on fucking crazy about Shield, like for about 3 or 4 fucking, well, maybe 5 weeks before Shield. I was just saying how shit and soy it was gonna be. So when it was shit and soy, everyone's like, oh yeah. I remember you did, yeah. I remember you did say something about that. So yeah, I'll probably go going on about this. You know, I believe I'm right, and so if I believe I'm right, I'm gonna go with it. I mean, it's so ridiculously fucking solid. I'm going on the premises it's gonna be true. Uh, yeah, and Nelson so says nipple. All right, probably thingy. And so yeah, Gentleman says I despise Snyderverse. Now the Snyder fans made me hate it more. Before I was annoyed because they killed off Robin and Cyborg was part of a Justice League and not Teen Titans. Yeah. I was going to defend the Snyder verse and Snyder cut, but now I hate it. Worst thing I've ever seen. Yeah. I thought it was funny, fucking in 4 hours. Like, fucking hell. I still hadn't seen it because of 4 hours, and because I'd already seen, because one of them where if I hadn't seen the fucking original cut, I'd have probably been like, oh yeah, yeah, I'll fucking watch 4 hours of it. But when I seen the original cut, and now I've got to go through 4 hours of like probably most of it's the same and that shit. I'll try and fucking watch it when I've like forgot exactly what the original cut was like. Um, Tommy says at the CJH Entertainment, I've never cared for it being with hated Batman versus Superman. Don't care all that much for Man of Steel and straight up refuse to watch the Snyder's or ZS Justice League. Um, I always felt Snyder was overrated. Snyder fans have made me hate that man with a passion. They treat him like a genius. His stuff is alright, but like I said, Snyder fans have me hating his shit now because they treat it like the Bible. Right, yeah. Got a bit fanzine, so like, oh yeah, forget what it's called. But yeah, fucking defend every fucking remark. Well, at least the Snyder Cut had fucking Henry Cavill in, because probably the Snyder Cut is in about 10 years' time gonna seem pretty fucking amazing. Obviously, not as amazing as fucking Elliot Page when he's fucking Superman. And I'm using he because he's the Man of Steel. In fact, I reckon if I just keep going on about fucking how I'm going to enjoy watching Elliot Page, the algorithm will pick it up, and it's dumb as fuck. It don't know like fucking. I'm just repeating it so they make the film. It's going to think I'm really interested in it, and it's going to have other people interested in it, and then it's probably going to fucking compute that yeah, this film's getting made. We all know who Superman is. We need to know who fucking Lois Lane's going to be. And I don't know why they just don't go for a fucking drag queen. Because that's going to be fucking. Like, yeah, Superman, he's not fucking transgendered or transphobic. Superman is transgendered, but he's not transphobic. Du, 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 du. Oh, that's going to be great. Hearing that iconic theme tune, seeing Elliot Page. Oh, uh, shit, got fucking behind the chat real quick there. Uh, uh, Tommy saying he's okay when he has oversight, talking about Zack Snyder. Jesus, lol, not genius. All right, I think he's right. Yeah, both sort of on par with fucking being a god. And Tommy says, without it, everything is slow mo shots and CGI garbage. They could do better. That Cavill, yeah, well, I think Cavill, he won't be doing it no more because he's admitted, like, no, they don't want him. He's too masculine. And the CJ agent says, I'm sure there's someone out there who can be like Reeves. Yeah, Elliot. That's, I can't see anyone else. I'll be shocked if they fucking use anyone else but Elliot. I mean, I know every American is not wanting that. Well, every red-blooded American is not wanting Elliot Page to be Superman. But I'm gonna fucking love it. Yeah, I'm a cunt. Oh, I'll fucking review that film. That is going to be one of the films I want to see. That is like going to be the best Superman film since Christopher Reeve in Superman 2. I just hope that fucking they make sure that when they make the Superman film, they distribute it to every cinema available because there is going to be a fucking rush to see that. I mean, they know how to get viewers in. Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective said, I don't think Schneider has even done a movie without overuse of slow mo effects. um, I think that might be frank. I get it, though slow mo kind of looks cool when it's used right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's one of them things with slow mo. If you're using it at a complex moment where there's a lot going on, and so you need to slow the action down so people can keep up with like what's happening. But if it's just a normal punch in the face, sometimes you don't need that slow mo in because it's like, wait, well, we can pretty much fucking know he's just getting punched in the face. uh, Tommy saying at the CGH Entertainment, I thought Brandon was okay. Brandon who? Yeah. He had the look lion, my opinion. Look iron. Oh, he had the look, in my opinion. Yeah, in my. uh, I went. How many did you put it in my opinion? Nelson, the second one says, Katrina Jennifer will beat Lois Lane. All right. Well, she better have a penis. Oh, she fucking won't be. Not in my fucking film. No Lois Lane's gonna have a vagina. Fuck. What do you think? This is fucking 1970s America. Think again. Tommy's lolling over the Lois Lane reference by Nelson. And CJ87 says Brandon Ruth would have been great had the movie not been trash. Superman Returns had great Superman things, poor execution. Yeah. I think it was just one of them where they couldn't have Superman being masculine. You don't have fucking Superman. How dare you, America? What? You think you've got high testosterone levels? Think again. Now, let's get a real man to play Superman. Come on, Elliot. We know you've got the same testosterone levels as your average American. You are the Man of Steel. Make it so. It's always saying the CJ Entertainment, no argument there. Oh, Nelson's changing. He's going for Leah Thomas. Will be Lois Lane. Don't even know what that is. They did everything right in that movie, but the story plot and such was garbage. Elliot can't act. Elaine could have been. Well, you're just fucking realizing that Elliot is going to be Superman, so you're trying to fucking poo-poo the idea. Well, I put my cards down on the table. As I say, it's so ridiculously soid, it's gonna be fucking true. But Tommy's saying Paige was the worst thing about Umbrella Academy. Yeah, well, he wasn't Superman. If it had been Superman, it'd been the greatest thing ever. I don't like the way you Americans are not accepting the Man of Steel, Elliot, to be your fucking savior, the fucking American way. The masculine fucking inspiration for the Western world. Elliot Page. And CJ Entertainment says, it is what it is with Elliot. Elaine, whatever, is just that person, can't act at all. We're gonna be more mesmerized by her fucking manly chest and fucking rippling fucking muscles that we don't really care about the acting. It's gonna be a bit more like fucking Lou Ferrigno, where we've just got Elaine Page there for a body. I mean, for his body. That's all we need. We just need the masculine fucking torso of fucking Elliot Page to represent America's fucking number one illegal alien, even though he's not really illegal because he's fucking got like a green. Well, he got sort of, but like he did get fucking adopted, didn't he, by American people, which gives him an American citizenship. I don't know why people ain't gonna like this. Oh, hey, okay. There's so much soy, it's turning the boys into girls, and the girls and the boys, and the boys who like girls to be boys. Oh, what fun it is to be hashtag hormone disruptor. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's getting really soyed because these fuckers are accepting the masculinity of Elliot Page. They think that is going to be absurd for some reason that Elliot Page is going to play Superman. Now, when you fucking compare the average American male, I don't see no problem with it. In fact, maybe we get Elliot to maybe get a bit more effeminate, but we know how masculine Elliot is. He might not want to do that. Elliot might not want to go a bit girly. Elliot might want to be the masculine Superman that fucking needs to be fucking produced. Please. I'm begging you, DC. Do it for me. And the CGH Entertainment says, to be honest, I blame the parents. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of parents not fucking taking care of their fucking male fucking babies when in utero and subjecting them to some fucking chemicals and other forms of testosterone fucking um, displacement. So, but hopefully, we don't need masculine males no more. Because once we see Elliot Page as Superman, we're all going to be like, fuck yeah, that's a real man. That's what fucking everyone needs to fucking get themselves to look like. Maybe for some of these soy nerd bitches, they're going to have to man up to look as masculine as Elliot. Yeah, maybe some of them won't be able to do it. We'll see. And Tommy saying, all right, tomorrow. Saying hello. Maura's giving hugs and kisses back to Tommy. No, a hug anyway. And, oh, Maura, come on. Don't be like this. He says, I can't accept Elliot Page as a man of steel when they are 5'2". Oh, more. That's how masculine he is. Even though he's only 5'2", he's so masculine. The camera's just gonna be fucking seeing the masculinity of Elliot. But it's like we're all gonna see him at 6'2". When you're that masculine, it'd be like Tom Cruise, you know, when he played Jack Reacher. We all thought he was like 6'4". They're going to be the man of aluminium. Oh yeah, yeah, true. It is. It is going to be a bit of a risk, though. if Elliot does any of his own stunts and does get his ribs caged, then it's like, oh shit, you know, shit, Elliot. Was you were supposed to catch that fucking steel barrel or whatever, and Maura saying she didn't like Tom Cruise as Jack Reacher either. No, well, most people didn't who read the books because I hadn't read the books. I didn't know it. But people who read the books was like, "Ah, what the fuck? I'm just fucking." And like, obviously, when you see in the series how fucking big they make him and that, it's like, yeah. That's probably why they didn't like Tom Cruise as Jack Reacher. But it was Tom Cruise, wasn't it? He was like, right, yeah, look, I'm Tom Cruise. I'm I'm gonna really fucking shoot this fucking IP to a fucking next level if you let me play him. So it's like, okay then, we'll let you pretend you're Jack Reacher for fucking. Yeah. I think they only did one film. Yeah, but yeah, one of them. Where I'm thinking to let Elliot do it because it's like, yeah, well, Elliot, you're gonna not only fucking make everybody fucking take notice of who Superman is, you'll be the greatest Superman ever. And so people won't even fucking want to watch the Christopher Reeve Superman. They'll be like, ugh, no thank you. We want to see Elliot. No, I'm not exactly sure when it's going to get announced, but it's got to get announced soon. I mean, if they're not fucking getting Elliot into like fucking what's it called, like costume sort of like rehearsal sort of thing, you know, getting the costume sort of fucking made to fit in there. Costume measurements, yeah. If they haven't got fucking Elliot in costume fucking measurements soon, it's gonna be like, oh, maybe, maybe they're just wanting to hold it out for a bit more suspense. But I'm expecting very soon to see Elliot to be announced as Superman. I'm not sure what sort of day, but it's going to be soon. It's got to be soon. They can't fucking hold out on this fucking RP getting more fucking greater than it is. So if they don't act so, well, maybe Elliot might not want to play Superman. Maybe he might want to play fucking Tarzan, where then he can show his bare chest off to the camera. We don't know. So hopefully it's going to be Superman though. Oh, I'm definitely going to be buying a T-shirt. It'll be one of my prized possessions. A Superman T-shirt with Elliot. It's like, no, it's not girly at all. It's Superman. How is Superman girly? I'll probably even watch the film, but I know it's gonna be a lot of shit, so it'd be mostly fucking like laughing my fucking ass off. But it might be one of them where I get chucked out of the cinema for showing too much emotion. Like, you're being a bit too loud. Yeah, we all love to see Elliot as Superman, but you're gonna have to calm down. I don't know why there's not other fucking YouTubers fucking wanting to promote Elliot as Superman. Why not? I think they're just jealous of his masculinity. Haters are gonna hate. But yeah. So, I don't think any other films have been. Obviously, there's John Wick in, I think, about 3 months' time. 3 months and about fucking a week. Which I'll definitely be going to see that. Yeah, that's what I've been looking forward to. John Wick 4. Hopefully, fucking, when fucking they get tired of fucking Keanu Reeves as John Wick, they're gonna get Elliot as John Wick. That will improve the franchise no end. I mean, Keanu Reeves is good, but I reckon Elliot is gonna be better. But they won't give him that chance because I think they'll just keep the fucking favoritism with fucking Keanu. Oh yeah, Tommy saying there is another movie. I never watched John Wick. Well, what can I say? You're lost. Because they're making fucking 4 of them. And number 4 has got Donnie Yen and Scott Atkins. So you know the action's gonna, and obviously there's gonna be other fucking people in it who can do fucking action scenes. So you know the action is fucking shit out. As I say, some people don't like John Wick because, oh, the storyline, it's a bit stupid, isn't it? Oh, he kills a puppy, big deal. Oh. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what he kills. I don't give a fuck what he destroys. Just as long as there's a fucking plot line to a reason why he should go around just fucking basically shooting people in the head, I'm all right with. I think it was a bit too actiony for most people, because there's some moves in that where the proper training that where fucking you can get a bit like, oh, what the fuck's happening? And uh, and I think there was like a bit of a fucking storyline that like fucking didn't really get fucking really complex, but fairly complex. In the first one, in the first John Wick, it's not all that complicated, but the John Wick 2 and definitely 3 get a bit complex because it's all about it's following on the storyline, and so you probably could watch John Wick 2 without watching John Wick 1, but there's no way you could watch John Wick 3 without watching John Wick 2. Because all you got to know about John Wick 1 is these mobsters fucking kill his puppy, and he goes and kills them, and then fucking in number two, uh, he has to sort of fucking do a job. Oh, this is number two. Is it number three? Uh, yeah, but yeah, it gets complex and because like it basically fucking turns out that fucking John Wick owed someone a favour. That's how he got out of the mob. And so in two and three, sort of thing, I forget which one it is, but they're calling the favour and that, and so he has to kill someone, and which makes him even more on the run and that shit. Because then he kills someone in this hotel that was supposed to be like no man's land. I mean, not no man's land. It's supposed to be sort of like a safe haven where, like, a safe space where you can't kill anyone, like in that shit. So it gets complex. So people who fucking haven't seen much action films do get a bit lost with the fucking John Wicks because you've got to know quite a bit about hitmen because that's what John Wick is. He's a sort of like hitman that fucking retired. He's a retired hitman sort of thing. That because his puppy got killed, he fucking comes out of retirement and he's he don't come out of retirement. Well, he comes out of retirement from fucking killing people anyway, and just takes revenge. And so number one is quite easy-ish to follow. All it is he just but two and three they get a bit because no, two definitely sets up number three sort of thing. I just can't remember because it's like one big film sort of thing. Like, oh yeah, it is number two where he fucking number two is where he pays the debt thing back, and then because he gets double crossed, he kills a dude in this hotel, and in number three they put a hit out on him, and so there's like loads of people after him, and at the end of number three, he gets shot and they think he's dead, sort of thing. And so number four, I don't know exactly what the plot line is on number four. But number one is he takes revenge. Number two is he fucking does a sort of hit because he owes like this person a hit, and then he gets double crossed and he kills them. And then number three, he's just on the run. Well, it's quite complex when you fucking watching them out of sequence or out. You need to watch it like one, two, and three. As I say, number one, you definitely need to see it because it's a fucking great film. But to the storyline, it's not that essential. Even though you do need to see it because there's some fucking great action scenes in it. Because that's what John Wick's all about. It's all about the action. Most of the fucking storylines is quite simple for its genre of it being a fucking hitman fucking terrorist organization sort of fucking mafia fucking crime fucking sort of hits going on and that shit. It tries to keep it quite simple because it's all about the action. It's like, well, you don't really need to know that much apart from they want to kill John Wick and John Wick doesn't want them to kill him, so he's gonna probably kill them. Fucking oh great. Masterpiece in fucking action. as I say, Accident Man, which has got Scott Atkins in, and so that's why he's in John Wick 4, because they know, oh yeah, you was at that level where you can fucking perform some great shit that is going to look impressive on screen. Like, yeah, there's Accident Man, Hitman's Holiday, which is Accident Man 2. But yeah, in the John Wicks, where recently, like, fucking, because like, I think John Wick came out like 2015, wasn't it? Yeah, because I think they'll be making one every 2 years, aren't they? So, yeah, it works out about right. And then Accident Man was 2018, sort of thing. So, and then obviously John Wick fucking 4 is 2023, and Accident Man 2 was 2022, and that. And so, yeah, they're recently the fucking one of the top fucking martial art fucking action fucking films. Like, been a few, but they're like the top two. Like, and that Jack Reacher series, that was good and all. It wasn't as martial artist or arty as fucking John Wick, even though it's more gung fu, where fucking you shoot people in the head and that shit. But it fucking did make fucking great fucking action shit and that, man, where people just amazed. And so yeah, Jack Reacher fucking had some good fight scenes, but there was mainly because he was a big dude. He just beat the shit. I mean, the only problem we had with it was when there was three dudes that were quite big, but the rest of the fights there was like just against normal dudes where you just smash them, like kids. I mean, yeah, there's like one scene where he slaps these fucking dudes like kids. You know, like, okay, beats them up just by slapping them. But yeah, I'll be watching some old shit sort of thing. Ugh. Oh, tell you what, a good film. It was called Black of the Sun. I think, yeah, like a done in the '60s and that, like an American sort of film, but the lead role was this British dude who was playing like if you want a British dude, he was playing a British commander that like with this black dude who like probably American boy. He was playing like an African sort of like dude who like was in the army with. Well, it was mercenaries and that. And so yeah, they go on a mission to fucking steal these fucking diamonds from these Nazis. And like, yeah, real good actually, fucking for its fucking time and that, you know. It was like proper fucking one of them films that Tarantino would have fucking definitely seen because it was like quite art housey, like where it was like uber violence for its day and that shit. Didn't fucking fuck around and that, like people getting shot and fucking yeah, not loads because it was more of an infiltration mission. But for an infiltration mission, they got fucking there was a lot of action. Considering usually infiltration missions there might be a little bit of action here and there, but usually the action will go on right at the end where whatever they infiltrating, they're starting fucking to destroy. But this was one of them infiltration missions where fucking they get spotted from the air. So fucking get like shot at and that. And like, fucking very good fucking action scenes on it. And like the bad dude and all, he's this Nazi who fucking he's helping him because he is a Nazi, but he's not fighting for the Nazis because he's fucked the Nazis off, and he's a like um mercenary now and that, and so he's just working for the money because he knows like fucking he can get some money on these missions and that. But yeah, he fucking he's the like bad guy in it. Who like spoilers. He's sort of well, you sort of like know like he's going to be the bad guy in it, sort of because he does some really nasty things where the lead protagonist is all like sort of fucking you disgust me sort of thing, you know. But because the mercenaries, he can't really fucking like do out because he's sort of like on the same side. But spoilers though, it does end up with him fucking with them fighting and that. Yeah, Black of the Sun, 1967, I think it was something like that, in colour and all. So they must have thought, oh yeah, this is a good fucking film because we'll put it, or it could have been fucking one of them where the thinking it, coloured it and that shit. Yeah, oh yeah, this is a real good film. But yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, and the Tulsa King. Been watching that because yeah, a bit slow though. Hopefully though, I'm thinking the last two episodes it'll all kick off. I think they're doing a bit of a slow burn because there has been action scenes in it, but it's going. I think for the more yeah, let's get the characters fucking like Sons of Anarchy sort of in most fucking series will do it. Let's get the fucking characters fucking established first. So when action is going down, we sort of like can understand why they're doing it and that shit. So yeah, as I say, it's looking good. A bit of a slow burn, but if people like fucking storylines and that, and especially if you like mobster fucking films and biker gang sort of fucking films and that. Oh, this should be fucking right up your alley. I mean, I don't mind mobster films and biker gang, so I'm liking it. I'm thinking, oh yeah, they're looking like they're going to do some action in it, but it's not going to be all out action because Stallone, obviously, with his age, they're not going to fucking want to risk injuring him. Well, not at the beginning of the series, anyway. They might not give a fuck when it comes to the end of the series because Stallone's one of them where he's took some fucking injuries for fucking entertainment purposes and that. So if they say to him, "Oh yeah, we'd like you to do this and that," yeah, fucking Stallone, he'd fucking do it. And so yeah, I'm hoping fucking the action at the end is going to be fucking pretty good in that. Because I did see, and I didn't. watch it again, so it might have been a trick of the light. But I did see one of the actors in that have like red paint on his hand, but it wasn't paint; it was fake blood, and it's one of them where that fake blood it can stain, and so you need to really clean it off, and that and probably was rushed and they couldn't clean it off, and that so they filmed it, And so I'm thinking, oh yeah, well, looks like there's going to be definitely a bloodbath on one of the scenes, and that. Yeah. And so yeah, fucking. I think an episode must have dropped. I think they're dropping them every fucking Saturday or something. So I might have to fucking try and see what fucking is there 8 episodes? Because like I don't know how many episodes there is, but usually recently with fucking series it's been around about that 10, 12 mark. Sometimes they'll do 8, but be like 10 or 12. Usually fucking depending on how long the episodes last for. But the Tulsa King episodes, they are like fucking 40 odd minutes, like 47 minutes or something like that. So yeah, it could be nearly like fucking 8 hours where I think that's what the fucking Sons of Anarchy were like. I know they was like quite fucking long seasons. Could be even one of them. Might you want to go back to where they was doing 20 odd seasons per fucking episode and that. But depending on what sort of fucking budget they got and how good the actors are. Because if the actors are fucking shit and they're having to fucking redo the lines all the time, yeah, it can be where it's like, no, we're only going to be able to do 8 episodes because we run out of time. But if the actors are like really good and they know how to fucking deliver a line and do the fucking job and that, then yeah, it can go quick. But yeah, Cam Crash Courses, Jens, been listening, good stuff. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know if you've seen it, Cam, Tulsa King, but yeah, as I say, bit of a slow burn because it, it's like the first season, and so you're expecting at least a season to be quite slow because usually, unless it's somewhat like Dexter or Person of Interest, usually it takes a season for them to build up the characters and that. And so yeah, they fucking got themselves like fucking into a situation where it could all kick off sooner or later, fuck it. And I'm expecting it with Stallone. I think Stallone knows that he's expected to do some action. Stallone knows like if he just takes on a part where he's not doing any action, then people, for a start, Stallone, he'll be in that mindset of if he doesn't do action parts, people will think he's fucking not able to do them. So maybe he's like, well, I need to do some action parts in whatever I'm doing, just to make sure. Even though he directs most of his own films and all that shit, but even though if he does want to do a part in that, the directors are going to be like, oh yeah, well at least he can do action. At least he still can like run around and fucking shoot guns and that. And yeah, some people I know just want to see Stallone, like me. They'll be like, oh yeah, fuck it. Don't have to do loads of action, but as long as he's doing some action, it's like, yeah, fucking class. Because spoilers, in one scene, he fucking like I won't say why he does it, but he's got a very, very, very good reason why he does this. But in one scene, he gets this dude and just literally stomps his head in because he's got like Cuban heels. So he's got really fucking, and obviously he's Stallone, so he's fucking trained up his legs. He's got good leg muscles and that. And with physicality, strength is the last thing you lose. Like you lose your fitness and you lose your sort of like probably timing or whatever, because you're not that fit and so your timing's out. But your strength is the last thing you lose, and so yeah, he just caves this dude's skull in and that. Yeah. And obviously, fucking, it's filmed really fucking dramatic because is not filmed like, oh yeah, I'll stomp it like, there we go. You're like, in your head, like, oh, fucking, oh yeah, and yeah, so some gruesome fucking scenes in it. So yeah, that's it. I think they're gonna fucking probably have a bit of a fucking finale at the end. I'm hoping anyway. Obviously, they don't have too much of a finale because they have to fucking do season fucking two, and so maybe they don't want to kill everyone off. But I'm thinking there's going to be a few more people getting took out by the end of this season. I reckon at least about 3 or 4. Yeah, maybe more, depending on how much they fucking go into the last few episodes. Which I'm gonna have to look to see what fucking number of episodes the fucking are releasing in the Tulsa King series. As I say, it's usually between 8 and 12, and so I'm thinking, well, yeah, it's gonna be 10, I reckon, or if not more. Because the way it is situated, I think there's going to be at least about 3 or 4 more episodes. Because it's I'm up to episode 7 now, so I'm thinking going to be about 10 episodes, maybe 12. Don't know. I'm gonna have to check the listings or whatever. But it's getting published weekly though, innit? So you can't fucking just watch all of them. Which I don't mind. Because if it's a good series, you don't mind fucking waiting a week or whatever. Or there's some people that just wait until it's all over and then fucking what we call it, binge watch it. Yeah, Cam says he heard Tulsa King is good. Oh yeah, as I say, if you're into fucking mafia sort of like mob sort of stories and biker gang sort of fucking stories and sort of cops, because it's mobsters, cops, and biker gangs sort of stories. I think. Yeah, you well like it. I say bit of a slow burn, but they do know that they've got to put action in it somewhere. So you're guaranteed at least one action scene in every episode. And because it's sort of like supposed to be more realistic, violence, then yeah, it is filmed quite good, and it hits you more, if you know what I mean. As in like, oh yeah, fucking, it seems more realistic than when you're just shooting 10 guys from a chopper. But, yeah. And Gam Gam says, it looks like there's 10 episodes. Right. Yeah. Well, in that case, then, yeah, there should be like 2 more episodes left. That's it. Probably going to start kicking off. Like, I haven't seen episode 8 yet. So I'll have to fucking see if my mate is going to watch it. That is. But yeah. Fucking don't know if they're doing a series 2 neither. But they probably will do, because I reckon having Stallone in is probably gonna do some pretty good figures and that shit. And it's been getting pretty good reviews and that, so unless they kill Stallone off, and because it might be one of them where like, oh yeah, he was in it for the first season, but they killed him off. Unless it's one of them things, then yeah, they might not want to give it a second season. It's like, oh, you promised us Stallone, and they're like, yeah, well, we lied. Well, we've got one season. Yeah, so there's things I've been watching. Oh, and then I think it's this Saturday. Yeah. Or it could be next Saturday. I can't remember exactly, but on Slash's channel, be watching Showdown in Tokyo, I think it is, with Brandon Lee and Dolph Lundgren. Showdown in Little Tokyo. I think it is. She's on the Slasher Max Splitter channel. Oh, just reminded me though. Watch the wrestling fucking. It was a documentary. It tried to be a film because there was scenes in it where they tried to do a scripted film, but it was done like late 70s, early 80s, and so the footage sort of like merged over. But Andre the Giant was in it. The Sheik was in it, and not the Iron Sheik. That's what I was thinking of, but no, the Sheik, where he was an old wrestler, not before WW. Oh, I don't think WW fucking F would have employed him because he was just stabbing people with fucking like a spike. But obviously he was professional enough that he knew like he was just pricking the skin. He won't smashing it fucking deep in. It was more like a tattoo sort of thing. He was giving them like a tattoo. where fucking as long as he wasn't fucking going crazy with it, like he didn't ram it in too deep. It looked quite effective in that, and yeah. Cam Cam saying it looks like there's going to be a season 2 of Tulsa King. Hey, yeah, yeah. Well, anyway, back to this film that I watched on Slasher Max Splitter's Mac, channel. I Like to Hate People, the title was, and it had Dusty Rhodes in, and there was a few other wrestlers and that. Well, anyway, a great part in it was when it was like footage from a wrestling match where the Sheik has started stabbing someone. One of the wrestlers, I think it might have been Buddy Rose or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, the ref tries to stop him, so he just starts stabbing the ref's forehead. Obviously, all rehearsed and that, but the ref sold it really fucking good in that. Really, as a film, very poor. There wasn't any really storyline in it, apart from the Sheik was really good at stabbing people in the head and arms. That's basically the storyline. Yeah, it wasn't that great of a film as a storyline, but as a spectacle, it was a fucking great film. Fucking, I give it a 6. Maybe looking back, I should have given it a 7. But because the fucking quality of the script was really shit, I was thinking, I can't really get. Although I said it's one of them where if you like wrestling, it's an 8. You'd give it an 8, and because I like wrestling, I give it a 6 because I enjoyed it. Probably on some free fucking streaming service because Sasha like fucking uses free ones because usually adverts and that, but you're alright with adverts. Because on this occasion, the adverts was fucking already recorded onto the fucking film because whoever like fucking put it on this streaming site had like fucking recorded it off some Vancouver TV or something. But yeah, you see Andre and all where he's in his sort of like prime a bit because he's doing body fucking splashes. And he did get to a stage where you weren't going to let Andre do a body splash on you unless you thought you could take that weight. Because there's no way Andre the Giant, when he was like fucking, because he was bad with his bones, there was no way he was going to fucking able to stop his weight from falling on you. So if he did a body splash on you in the 80s, like mid 80s, like you needed to be fucking big enough to take it. Yeah, great film on that. Just not a great fucking storyline. As I say, there wasn't really no storyline. I think apparently they'd wanted to do a storyline, but for whatever reason, they couldn't do a storyline, so they just did the fucking like documentary sort of like version of it. Where it's like, oh yeah, we've got this footage, we've got no storyline to it, but we'll just patch it together and yeah, see how it sells. Probably did all right. Like it's probably one of those fucking uh, obscured wrestling films that like you won't really know about unless like you fucking stumbled across it or you know someone who knew about it. Yeah, Cam Crash Guy says, sounds good. Andre was big when he was younger, but freakily huge at the end. Yeah, well, he was tall when he was younger. He was more tall, and because he was really skinny when he started wrestling. Because I've seen him, he he looks like a right lanky fucking beanpole, but he could wrestle in that. And then he started putting on the weight, and yeah, he had a well, like as I say, when you see him in this film, he didn't have he had a bit of weight, but he wasn't that much weight on him that he couldn't move around. Still, he was still quite agile and that. But yeah, in his later fucking days when he got huge, he didn't really move around much. All he did was just step into the ring, start smashing people in the face, chucking them out and whatever. Yeah, because like Andre, I think he used to fucking bust toilets when he was nearing his end of his career and that, because he'd have a big shit in it, and it'd be so much shit. Like what he should have done is try and pop it out in bits and flush them bits. But sometimes, you just need to fucking dump a load. And so, yeah, if he dumped a load, it'd fuck up the toilet. It'd probably just be fucking on, like, it'd be like at the rim, but full of shit, probably. And he was a big dude, so it stunk like fuck. Even if it didn't stink like fuck, the amount that would have been in that toilet, you'd have smelt it. Yeah, Cameron said, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, because I was surprised to see early footage of Andre the Giant when, as I say, he's skinny as fuck. Is one of them where you'd advise him to put on weight, especially if he wants to be a wrestler. But he used to drink loads, didn't he? I think later on in his career, he was having like pains and that with his fucking joints and like um, bones and whatever and that. So he used to drink loads and fucking pass out and that. Yeah, so I think he got somewhat like wrong with him, didn't he? Was drinking loads of man. So yeah, fucking. I think that's why he died, sort of thing, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah. Tommy saying, "All right, Jens, have a good one. Do well, you all. Yeah, cheers, Tommy. Yeah, you're a good one. Yeah, Cam saying, hey, Tommy, later. Mm, yeah, so fucking watched a few films and that. Not great, though. Not as good as fucking John Wick 4 is going to be. Even though I hadn't seen really much of John Wick 4, but I know it's going to be great. I saw a fucking trailer, but yeah. So yeah, fucking. That's going to be in 3 months and about a week. Or maybe 2 weeks. Maybe 3.5 months. Yeah, definitely 3.5 months. And maybe just a little bit under 3.5 months, but yeah, that's going to be good. And Camcom says Andre had a lot of health issues connected to his size and years in the ring. Yeah, yeah, Camcom, you're right. There was a bit of a fucking toll on him because he had giant's disease, wasn't it? Where because his bones were so big and that, they weren't great at fucking holding his weight, especially when he put on loads of weight. So he'd have problems. And that's like, ooh. Well, he didn't do himself any favours by drinking loads. And because he was so big, he could drink loads. I think he drank about 30 odd cans of fucking lager one time on a trip. Or on a flight. But it'd have been like drinking 15 cans. Because he was probably about twice the size of your average person. Well, not bad. But his body mass would have been twice the size of the average person. So when you fucking got big body mass like that, you can drink loads. Uh, Cam says he was a beast when he was still skinny and able to move around. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, as I say, he was a bit skinny when he first fucking started. Because, like, I guess he fucking thought, like, oh, yeah, I can be, like, a bit of a half flyer. Because he looked like he could do a bit of that. Like, I think he might have gone off the second rope or something fucking in his heyday. But yeah, he obviously fucking didn't go off any fucking top ropes or out. As I say, it would be one of them where the weight, because, oh, who was it? I forget who it was, but someone broke fucking Kevin Nash's back because he fucking jumped on his back and he weighed loads, and instead of like fucking pretending to jump on his back, he properly jumped on his back. So yeah, some wrestlers will really heavy, they can be a bit dangerous if they don't know how to stop all their weight landing on people. Because there is some heavy set wrestlers who know how to fucking look like they're jumping on people, but really they're just sort of like jumping on the floor and then just sort of like lightly sitting on them, where they're not fucking landing all the weight on them. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, yeah, because a lot of wrestlers will fucking injure people and that, but yeah, some of it though, it's like clearly you're fucking not able to fucking hack it in the ring. It's like I don't know who let you in the ring, but obviously you're not experienced to be in the ring. Bit like Geach or the Geach, even though his experience out of the ring was fucking great. He could control the mic, but once he got in that ring, he got fucked up. Yeah, Cam saying definitely there's a technique to it. Keep from really hating each other. Yeah, yeah. Because that's the thing with wrestling. It's like sometimes you can fucking slap each other around where you're hating them, but it's at that sort of uncritical level where you'll see them like slap them really hard in the face, but like obviously fucking it's not that hard of a slap that they're breaking the jaw, but it's hard of a slap to fucking leave a mark or whatever, you know. And so there is that sort of level of where you can hurt them a little bit, but you're not really supposed to, especially not on the dangerous moves. When you're power driving someone, you're really supposed to keep the other wrestler safe by make sure you don't drop them on the head. Where some wrestlers have done it, usually it's because they're being fatigued, and if you're fucking knackered and you're puffing and panting, and then you've got a lift like a dude up who's fucking the same sort of weight as you, sort of thing. Especially if you like got even bigger dude and you drop them, you're like, yeah, but that's wrestling for you. That's why when Geach said, "Oh yeah, I want to be a wrestler," me and this, well, the other dude, he'd already told him before he told me and that, and so he went through this conversation with him. But when he said, "Oh yeah," I said, "No, don't, mate." I said, "You ain't cut out for it." I said, you're gonna get fucked up, so basically." Well, after about 5 or 6 minutes, he fucking was like, "No, no, I'm still gonna do it." And that's when the other mate of his and that said to me, "Don't bother. He's not gonna listen." So we was just like, "All right then, but fucking be careful." And luckily enough, though, his guardian angel fucking saw him through it. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse. That's why I have a laugh about it. Because hopefully I want to get an interview on with him. Just so he can fucking tell everyone that, yeah, I told him not to do it. And I was not encouraging him in any way. And then when he said fucking there was nothing I could do to change his mind, then I just stopped trying to fucking disencourage him. But I never encouraged him. I used to always say, fucking hell, Geesh, you're lucky and that, you want to be careful and all this shit. I never said, oh, yeah, you're going to be the best wrestler. Because I know he wasn't. When when you're fucking not able to fucking train as you would in that, he saved it for the night. It was one of them where he thought, oh yeah, I can just pull it in, like it'd be all right on the night sort of attitude. Where he thought, well, it doesn't matter how much you train to get chucked on your back. All you got to do is just go out there and let someone chuck you on your back. But that's the thing. Geeks just didn't know that when people are chucking you on your back in that, you've got to like go with their sort of momentum. Because if you don't go with their momentum, you can rather either put their fucking back out or whatever, or you can fucking like get dropped on your head because they're not going to be able to turn you fully around to the position where you're going to be all right getting dropped on your back. They're just going to like drop you as soon as the bearing, heavy bearing of your body weight gets a bit too much for them, and they'll just have to like tip you up like a fucking fly tipping fucking old sofa. So that's where he fucked up. Yeah, he just didn't have the fucking ability to know when to fucking jump up and when to like fall down. You know? But that's because he just had some crazy idea for some reason. I think it was because he played a lot of wrestling games, and I think he thought, like, oh yeah, well, I can play a wrestling game, and it only takes me like a day or two to know what to do. I guess wrestling's probably about the same. Yeah, and Cam saying some people don't get it until they get their ass beat. Yeah, well, that's what Geeks fucking did. Have you ever seen the Geek show reel that I did, Cam? That's the Geek. Watch the show reel. That's what happened to him. And if you don't know what you're doing, they will teach you a lesson. Yeah, yeah, and they're not afraid to, especially wrestlers, because it's not like a fucking play or anything where they can just sort of like say to the audience, "Oh, sorry, we've dropped a line. We're just going to reset." Like the actor needs a minute to compose themselves or whatever. No, if you're fucking up, they'll beat the shit out of you just so it looks real. It's like, well, if you can't wrestle, then we're just going to beat the shit out of you. As you say, fucking, they'll teach you a lesson, all right, a lesson how to get your ass kicked. Yeah, Cam, I'm saying no. You'll have to check it out. Yeah, oh, check it out, Cam. You'll love it. I think the geese likes it himself because fucking he's probably seen it. Yeah, Cam's like laughing a bit. I don't know who's watching it now. Or he's just seen the thumbnail. Yeah, he run an experience that he was lucky. It wasn't worse. That's why I don't mind taking the piss out of it because it was like, well, you survived it with fucking more mental scars than fucking physical. Anyway, so but I don't know. I'll have to ask him. That's why I need to get an interview with him. But it was like New Year's and all that shit, so I'll have to fucking get in contact with him because fucking I'm sure he wouldn't mind fucking doing a bit of a shooting interview, like an half hour, maybe an hour. Could get 3 or 4 hours out of him because I can go through all his wrestling stories because most of them end up with him getting his head fucked in. Just the last one is really bad. The last one was so bad. He was like, "No, yeah, no." I think well, he never said to me and this other dude called Dave. He never said to us, "Oh yeah, you were right," but he gives us that fucking sort of like look to say, "Yeah, you was right." Especially when he was having fainting fits. Like, what the fuck? In fact, I don't want to brag, but I was the one that told him to go to the doctors because he was just having like dizzy spells, like not passing out but falling down. He was conscious and that, but he just couldn't fucking keep his equilibrium. Equilibrium. His equilibrium had just fucking totally gone, and so he'd just be like fucking all right, and they go, oh, just go down. Like what the fuck? I said to him, get into the doctors. That's not fucking natural, you know. If you have a bit of an headache or a fucking maybe a bit of a stiff neck in the morning, then yeah, maybe you might not want to see the doctor. Give it a few days, it might go away. But when you're having dizzy spells and fucking you're losing your equilibrium and going down and that, no, get to the doctors. Which he did do. And that's why I can take the piss because fucking he got sorted out. And like I don't know if he's fucking on that medication for the rest of his life. But even if he is, it's a small price to pay for fucking your life back. Which fucking he nearly didn't have. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's good. I'll watch you when you're done making dinner, or I would up on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come. Well, it's only on for a minute because like fucking, it was one of them where I'd collected as much fucking footage of Geach as I could possibly fucking find, but there was a bit of footage, but he didn't want me to use it, and it was like in backyard wrestling sort of style. Well, because I couldn't use that footage, I had to loop a few fucking extra bits. And there's one bit that goes on for like 20 seconds of like the geek just with his hands up, sort of like circling around this opponent, but he'd never do fuck all. And so because I like repeated it like 17 times, it sort of like fucking did give you a feel of what his career was like. Because that's what he'd basically do. Because that's why he was really good on the mic. Because his gimmick was he'd come out, claim he was one of the best well, I think he claimed he was the best wrestler ever. And fucking show off some medals that he bought from a second-hand store, or it was his fucking like swimming medals from school. I don't know, but anyway, he definitely didn't earn them from wrestling. We know that. But his gimmick was he'd come out bragging that these, and like if you got a closer look, it probably have it will have a wrestler on it. I don't think. But maybe he bought them from. But anyway, he comes out waving them around and that, claiming he's the greatest wrestler ever and that, and everyone should fucking respect him and fucking show him the true respect of a potential champion and all this shit. Well, when it came to wrestling, because he couldn't fucking wrestle, he'd hop around the ring, making sure the last thing he would do was wrestle. Because when he did get wrestling, because I say he didn't know how to fall or fucking take a bumper out. He'd go real stiff when it came to like spreading his weight on the mat, and so because he went real stiff and that, he'd hurt himself. He wouldn't spread his weight out, and you know, so his body would take all of the impact, and so fucking he didn't really like wrestle much, but he still kept up with the gimmick that he was the best wrestler. So the crowd fucking hated him, and I mean hated him. That's why his wrestling ability would have got him no fucking where. But his mic ability got him a few fucking matches and that. Because he'd come out and sell it like he was the best wrestler, but wouldn't wrestle. And so in the end, they needed to pay the crowd back by seeing Geesh get his ass kicked. And the end, fucking, because I have to sort of like replay it. The last sort of like 10 seconds, I'll replay about 7 times, is where they basically jumped on his head. Well, one dude jumped on his head. But yeah, really fucking lucky he survived. Could have easily been fucking, I don't know about killed, but definitely fucking crippled for life. Possibly could have been killed depending on fucking one of them, you know, freaky accidents. But definitely fucking crippled for life. Which, luckily enough, like touch wood, is not. So I can have a laugh about the time fucking he tried being a wrestler. Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. Yeah. Sounded like possibly had a bad connection. Oh, a bad concussion. Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. When you see the fucking last 10 seconds, and I have to repeat it because, as I say, I needed that show reel to go at least a minute. And so I had to like repeat 2 clips, which, yeah, one of them is Geek Chat is boringest, and the other one is Geek Chat is fucking most fragile fucking position he's ever been in his wrestling career. So, but yeah, because that's what probably the crowd remember of Geek. Because he didn't have that much wrestling, they'd probably just remembered him being a twat, trying to fucking act like he can wrestle, and then running out of the ring, and then seeing him get his head jumped on. Which I think the crowd popped. He got a pop from the crowd, even though his fucking head was probably so fucked. He wouldn't even fucking like know what was happening. I think his ears would have been ringing so bad, like he couldn't even hear the crowd pop. But which means, you know, they cheered. It was like, yeah, because there was a lot of people that hated him. Oh, if he could have wrestled just a little bit, if he'd have just been able to take a few bumps and known how to fucking get chucked around a bit, he'd have fucking got a title shot. Well, they'd have probably given him the title because it'd be one of them where the crowd would have just hated him. They'd have been coming to see him lose. But yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I say so. Fucking yeah. He could have had a fucking shot at the title, but after he got fucked up, he's like, nah. He did a bit of commentary though, and that. Yeah. But anyway, I start thanking the guests and people who's fucking been in the chat. So yeah, cheers to Nelson, the psychopath, for popping on and that. Cheers to Andy for being in the chat. Cheers to Tommy for being in the chat. Cheers to Maura for being in the chat. Cheers to Cam for being in the chat. And cheers to Terry for being in the chat. And sorry I blocked you, mate. I'll fucking sort it out. Yeah, the crowd loves that shit. Oh, yeah. Especially if they hate him, because that's why I think they jumped on his head just to make sure he was going to sell it. Because I think they might have been worried that if they have done that move and Geach hadn't have sold it and that, because he had that sort of fucking thing where he'd start moving his legs and arms around. And that finishing move was supposed to be where you was like supposed to be laid out, you were supposed to be out cold. And so I think they just basically made sure, like, yeah, you was going to sell that move. There's a longer version of it, but I think it's too gruesome for TV or too gruesome for YouTube that they won't put it on. Might be on like a special edition sort of fucking DVD. Yeah, and Cam it says if you can put on a show, they will get behind you. If not, fake media. Oh, fake medals. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, his sort of role model of his wrestling fucking style was Kurt Angle. So he tried to be like the Kurt Angle, but with a fucking like shit wrestling fucking ability, which Kurt Angle could wrestle. Oh, if Geese could have wrestled like Kurt Angle, he'd have fucking been like in the WWF. Unfortunately, nah, he can't. But anyway, I'm going to end it here and that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll probably do another stream next week and that. Don't know what time, but yeah, you know, like usually the Tuesday, sometime late Tuesday, early Wednesday, sort of thing. But yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.